Hush you, you're not here yet. Welcome to ChaoticCalling Streaming. I am the DM, Starwind, and I'm about to take some of these adventures through Tynac Kingdom. We're back home, guys. Give yourself a hand of applause. Okay.
Woo! Back home.
Okay. But, joining us, we have Ryder, the Halfling Druid, Circle of the Forest.
Hello.
We have Freya, the Dragonborn Druid, Circle of the Moon.
Hi, guys.
We have Ragnar, the Paladin of things that aren't Tiamat.
Bahamut.
Also known as Bahamut. So, we kind of join our group. We got new NPCs who have come across the ocean with you. Leon came home with you. Pyra came home with you. Vexy came home with you. And you all expressed that you wanted to find a new house. Shishay introduced you to a realtor named Aang.
Aang.
And Aang took you on a a trip through the town to make sure that you found the perfect home that you wanted. And for 2,500 platinum, that's 25,000 gold, you found the perfect home, which we are kind of enjoying right now. Ragnar and Freya actually took the time to draw this out. More Ragnar and Freya just over there micromanaging him. And I posted it in here for our lovely views. So this will be their new house. They're not there yet, so I will jump off this screen and bring us back to the boring drab screen where all of our tokens are just hanging out on a information page. So here we are. I'm going to be here for a minute. Now, we found out that when we came back, we were at the fight night of the arena that Gideon runs. And you guys have been pretty much scrambling throughout the day to find a new home, gather up. Well, I'm not trying to help me recall because I didn't write this part of it out. I was a little busy with the other stuff. But was there anything else significant that happened that I'm missing?
Not really. It was just
It was a
like
lot of house
30
shopping.
minutes away, I think, from the fight pit.
Oh, not even that. Well, no,
beginning?
I keep telling. Yeah, like from fight pit starting. But I would say you still have a little bit more time. Like, it's like maybe 4 in the afternoon. You know the event's going to start in about 3 hours. You guys have made the purchase. You're back home. Leon left because... Oh, that's what happened. So Freya and Pyra went shopping. That's what happened, right?
Oh, yeah.
And what did Freya buy?
Freya bought a platinum ring with Bahamut on it, and a platinum chain to go with it. And she gave it to Ragnar.
And you asked Pyra a specific question that turned her to do something strange.
Yes.
What was that question? Do you remember?
The question was how she does what she does to guys. Because she seemed to know the ropes where Freya does not. Because Freya's...
So Pyra takes Freya to the bar. They get some drinks, and Pyra's loading up because she's just having a good time expressing all these perverted ideals to this poor, innocent mind. And all the guys are like blushing in earshot as they're listening to this sexy tiefling tell her story. And then she got a little toasty and she got a little forceful as she kind of like pushed Freya, but Freya was walking anyway, back to their location where they're staying for the moment at the company's housing, whatever you want to call it. And Pyra said to Leon, me, upstairs now. And there was some commotion, and eventually Leon came back, fully dressed, mind you, and said he was going for a walk. And I think that's where we left
He
off.
was disheveled.
He was, he definitely looked like he's been in an entangling situation. There might have been bodies crossing, we don't know. I mean, we can assume from the sounds, but as far as we know, poor Miss Thang upstairs might have her horn stuck in the ceiling, who knows. But, Leon says, I'm going for a walk, especially trying to avoid some conversation pieces that you all threw at him. Like, nah, I'm getting out of here for now, so see ya. And he goes to the tavern, and he pulls up a stool, gets a drink going, and Lord beside him, this cloaked figure, I guess, because you don't want to be fully showing your emblems or anything. Yeah. You see this man just kind of like wasting away on a drink. You kind of turn over to him. You go ahead and do an opening intro. What do you
why
say to?
slow down, friend?
And Leon kind of turns over to this figure and go ahead and describe to us what you look like.
I am a tan-skinned human, around 6 foot tall, with black hair, yellow eyes. Why did they pick yellow eyes? And
Why yellow? I'm gonna pick on you for that.
And just wearing armor, but having a cloak to cover most of himself, so you can't really see the armor.
And Leon kind of turns to you, just kind of getting the pious, like the aura that you set off, being kind of pious and whatnot, and like, what's up with you, Chapel? And from there, we're going to kind of like fade away, because there was a conversation that was had. I just want to introduce your character. What's your character's name, and what are you playing, by the way?
My name is Yelvin Sunshield, and I'm playing a War Domain Cleric.
That was Yelvin?
Yelvin. Yep.
So the camera kind of like stays there for a moment as they start to talk, and then it starts to zoom out of the tavern. And then we kind of come back towards where the rest of you are all gathered. And Shishay is definitely managing like all the three main fighters that belong to the arena. You know, Maxwell, Leroy, and Jim. Like, she's getting them all prepped up. Says, look, I hate to break it to you guys, but Ragnar wants a piece of all three of you. And if you guys fail, then he's going to garner some serious fame, and we're going to look bad. So I need you three to perform as best you can. You hear me? Yeah, no problem, Shishay. We got this. We can take him down. One at a time. And they all look at each other like,
Laughs in the background, flips a page.
Yeah, anybody else want to do something? Well, you see Shishay having this conversation, and you're free to interact or do anything at this point. Especially if there's something you want to check on.
I would like to check with Shishay to see if I got a fight card or not, because I don't quite remember.
She kind of says, well, we were talking about that, but no, I don't have anybody slated for you. Are you wanting to fight?
I mean, if there was somebody in need of a challenger, but it's okay either way. I don't want to make you do too much extra work there, Shisha. You've done quite a bit, and it's getting pretty close to time, so...
Yeah, it is getting close. I will keep an eye out for next week, if that will please you. That way I know to have you plan, if you plan to be in the fight pit.
That works. Yeah, next week I would enjoy it.
Absolutely.
You could find me out.
Absolutely. Otherwise, there's this fighter called the Alchemist Fire, but I don't think you want to play with her. She's already slated for somebody her class, and it's going to be a lot of juggling more than straight up fighting.
I'll just be sure to watch.
Yeah, we'll do that. But she kind of comes over. Wow, sorry, my sending stone just decided it didn't want to go off. Moshi Moshi, hello. One moment, guys. Yeah, I'm here. What's going on? Oh. Well, I am, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, Mommy Dearest called, so I want to make sure she was doing okay. She's doing okay. She's up at the nursing home enjoying her vacation from my dad. So good for her. But, yeah, okay, so yeah, Shishay was going over to fight plans, and sorry about that interruption. Kind of disarrayed me for a second there, but Shishay...
You was talking about the Alchemist Fire.
Yeah, Alchemist Fire was going to be fighting somebody, and yeah, should be an interesting show, if anything. And she turns to Freya and Ryder and says, I know you said you were interested. Were you still wanting to do that or no?
Yes.
Very well. Would you guys mind?
Wait, that's today? I look up from my book.
yeah. That's today.
Chuck. Ragnar chuckles in
I'm
the
about to
background.
whip somebody's ass.
Oh, that should be fun.
Which I think is what we're going to start with. About this time, this has been a little time passing. Leon's been gone for a little bit, but Leon comes back with this stranger in tow, and he's like telling you, and you can enter into the conversation as he finishes and opens the door. And yeah, we're living here for the moment, but tomorrow we're supposed to be moving in. Yeah, any advice you have about what I should do? I mean, I have to forsake somebody that I thought was my god. You know what I mean? It's almost like clergy, you know? And you guys are hearing his conversation as he makes his way into the foyer with this stranger. Oh, hey everybody, how you doing? Leon, greet you all.
Who's
How's it
that,
going,
Leon?
New friend?
He snaps his
Cozy.
fingers and he kind of points to Yelvin. It's like, what was your name again?
My name is Yelvin. It's a pleasure to meet you. I give a bow.
Yeah, that's Yelvin, guys.
I
So-
stand up, and you see this tall
7 foot
Dragonborn.
tall.
come up to you. She pulls out, or takes out her, offers you her talons.
Oh,
Great, dude. You don't have to intimidate everybody.
I'm not intimidating. What are you talking about?
No.
there's nothing intimidating about her.
Are you
Oh.
sure about that?
She narrows her eyes
Well,
and go red.
Well, we're just greeting each other.
Yeah,
Why would
well,
we-
I give a nice, firm handshake.
Freya, your attempt at intimidation is ruining my reading.
Shishay
Flips a page.
Shishay takes a ruler and slaps her hands. Cut that out. And she kind of
Oh.
bows towards the newcomer. Welcome. This here is the fight arena. Leon's one of our patrons who are staying here for the time being. It's a pleasure to have you. If there's anything you need, you better talk to somebody else because I am way too busy for this bullshit right now.
Will you be fighting, Yelvin?
Oh, there's fighting? That sounds fun. I haven't done some fighting in a while, but
I'm sorry, but our
Oh,
cards
looking
are all
forward to it.
filled up. But if you want to sign this sheet here, you could definitely sign up. What's your blood type?
oh, my blood is
Oh, perfect. I will make sure you get in the biggest of fights. And then just sign your name here, and it states that we are not held responsible for any damages that come your way, and you'll be able to participate
Or
in the
deaths.
fight. Technically, we should be able to save you from death, but, sometimes death lore doesn't kick in right, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Technicalities,
It's
But-
usually my job to medic, but today I'll be fighting, apparently. Says the little halfling in the corner reading a large book.
At any rate, welcome to the
They
group.
asked the proportion of the book to the halfling.
I'd guess very large, but that's up to
It's probably like half their size. Like it's still like
Okay.
big, like it's a human-sized book in a halfling's hands. It's a tome. So yeah. But yeah, let's see here. So we go on with that, and Shishay's finishing. If you want to participate in the fighting, you sign your name and then you're ours, and we get to do whatever we want with you.
Sign my name.
You are totally asking for it. All right, we'll get that next
Yeah,
week.
I know.
So next week, Ragnar and Yelvin are going to be in a fight. Look forward to it.
the cleric and the paladin.
Better hope you get some levels before then. Anyway, Leon kind of I brought him with because he had some ideals that I was trying to think out, and he's like, maybe I should dedicate myself to a new cause, and maybe I can work on just focusing on my sword skills, right? Or maybe take up a holy cause. He kind of does air quotes on that. Or, find something that I'm passionate about. I don't know. Maybe be an artist or something.
Leon, do you like music? And entertaining, perhaps?
And he shakes his head.
Yeah,
He's like,
Leon, don't you just love entertaining?
I'm entertaining
Well,
enough.
he does
just
have
by
the face
speech.
for it.
Well, thank you, I suppose. But, to be fair, I don't know. I'm just gonna sit back, think about everything, And want you to fight. He kind of smiles at Freya and Ryder, almost as if couldn't be so satisfied to see this fight.
So, like, is there a rivalry between them or something?
Two
I walk
druids.
away.
Yeah, there's these two
Just
druids.
druids having druid things and stuff.
I assume it's the circles. Like, they're so different, and they feel like they have to prove one circle is better than the other. I don't know.
Which is
Oh, wow.
the moon circle, by the way.
You mutter out of your breath as you walk away. Moon's better! But, and a disheveled pirate comes walking down the stairs, holding her head like, what happened?
Oh dear.
Oh, we got company. Hello. She's
Why,
slowly-
hello.
How dressed is
there.
Pyra?
How dressed is she? Oh, she's in her clothes. Her tunic looks like it's been disheveled, but it was attempted to be taken off, but it never made it. Like she couldn't get the buttons
I
undone.
want to
Or somebody didn't get the buttons
I want to
undone.
make sure.
Somebody didn't get the buttons undone, but at any rate, yeah. Apparently, you can see her holding her head, and there's like a small little welt there, like where she might have bumped her head or something. She's just kind of like pressing her hand against it. And Leo goes, "Oh, you're awake. You doing better? Are you feeling yourself now?" And then I think Pyra at this point would be like, "Oh crap, I did something stupid again, didn't I?"
Are you alright, Pyra?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing. It's fine.
Can I insight this?
Oh
You're
yeah.
not coming down with the sickness, are you?
She
Thank you
must
for
have.
showing me what you did last night.
It was actually.
Wait.
Like
It was
2 hours ago.
entertaining.
It was actually like 2 hours ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She just needed a nap to sleep off whatever that was. Yeah. What did I do again?
I'll take the initiative next time. I wink at her.
Okay. She tries to wink and then she squints because it's the same side as the bruise on her head.
Oh.
But your insight tells her she did something really silly and she's very embarrassed right now.
Okay, then.
25, you slut. No. At any rate. But yeah, so Leon just kind of like coaxes her down. Like, well, come on, you can sit over here. And she kind of like melts to him a bit. He's like, oh, he's gonna take care of me. And he just sits her down and walks away. And then she huffs. But, yeah.
I walk over to Ragnar and I'll sit down next to him.
Ragnar!
We'll get the name right one of these 3 years.
Eventually. It's okay.
So yeah, everybody's just kind of like chillaxing, waiting for the fight to occur. And then Gideon comes bursting down the stairs, and he goes, "Shishay! Why am I not in the main event? Because you didn't say to put you in it. Put me in it. I'm not gonna have this Ragnar coming in my house, tearing up my rules."
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh,
And Shishay goes to him, "Okay, but let's keep it on the down low. We don't have to let him know you're in." And he gives her a thumb up. Perfect. Stay out of sight and out of mind. Don't let him know you're even here. And he shakes his head at her. Yeah, got it. And he goes back upstairs. And she kind of like twiddles her hands playfully. He's like, "Maxwell, I hope you do a good job, because if you don't, then the boss has to do it for you. You guys are going to be training hard for a week to get through this." So, with that, is there anything else you guys wish to accomplish before the fight event begins?
nope.
Do we want...
I do wanna ask, Shishay, when is our fight scheduled?
You're up first.
What? I kind of almost dropped the book.
You're the opening act, or do you not want to be?
I mean,
She's shuffling papers. Well, look, I could change it if you want now, but you're going to have to tell me now.
Oh no, Shisha. That sounds perfect. What
I
a way
don't
to
want
start
to be
the
the main event. I don't want to be the first.
We're
I
not
want to be
gonna
like second or third.
Well, then here.
Freya, sweetheart, don't start getting stage fright now.
She takes a sheet of paper out of her clipboard and she shoves it
You're
over the other
wonderful.
piece.
Fine,
No.
I'm okay.
No,
I'm
no.
okay.
She put her fingers up to your lips. Said, "Shh. It's fine. You guys go second. I'll let the fire alchemist lead."
Ragnar actually sits back, hearing that the fire alchemist will go first.
Yeah. So this is our little fight pit. It's nothing fancy, but you get the idea. But
Yeah, I can make you a fight pit if you want.
Hell
sure,
yeah.
If you want to, sure.
I'll make a fight pit.
Yeah. Fluke is
Okay.
like hanging outside, kind of like wanting to go in and play in the sand, but can't play right now. Fluke, stay.
I'll let Torvi sit over there by her.
Butt Beak's over there
Oh,
keeping
no.
him company.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
You know, I'm over here thinking
I mean,
to myself,
if she kills it, it'll just disappear, so...
beak the beak. I don't know. They both have beaks. Maybe they'll be respectful. Who knows? So, yeah, Shisei's running the show, and she's got her announcer out there. Because, you know, you're busy tonight. Don't worry about it. And the first fight is the Alchemist Fire versus some random commoner who did not come up with her name. Which I will probably roll on a table real quick. Hold on.
Oh, poor commoner.
Yeah. Let's see here. So, yeah, the reason why I get polos and all those guides here is mainly for this roll table. Let's go with this kind of a name. Let's see here. I think it's a D100. And apparently, the HTML doesn't want to work for it. Thank you for being poo-poo. Let's go with this thing. Nope. Roll 20 is acting up again. Should we go with one of these? Here we go. What did I roll? Gaki the Destroyer. Here's this spelling. Versus this robed, gnomish-sized figure who's got like all these vials and bottles around her, like a bandolier or whatever. And
Oh
then
dear.
all of a sudden, like, she's over there, like, tossing one up in the air, juggling it with another one in her left hand. And then the bell announces, or actually the announcer booms out, "In this corner we have Alchemist Fire!" And everybody just starts letting up the cheers. Yeah, Alchemist Fire!
Yeah, stand
Love 'em
up and clap.
And then she turns to this other figure who's like this half-orc who's all dressed up and ready to go. "And here we have Gaki the Destroyer!" Yay! Some cheers, not as much, but then there's like a lot of boo! A lot of booing, and this seems to be the heel. And the fight starts! I don't have their tokens out here per se, but we can play this out. So basically what happens is it's another 5-10 minutes of her tossing bottles, and then Gaki like grabs them out of the air and tries to throw them back at her, and it's back and forth juggling, like Shisei said. So eventually these two are like got this circle juggle going on where they're like throwing vials back at each other, and then finally the Alchemist Fire had enough. Instead of throwing it back, she takes a second bottle out, tosses it into the mix, aims for the feet, and then a loud explosion explodes from underneath the feet, and then all of a sudden, all the vials that got caught in the juggle, boom, 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 they blow up on top of Gaki. And then before long, we see Gaki knocked out of the pit, staggered, eyes up in the air, and cuckoo birds flying around in circles, and then Alchemist Fire wins. And then all of a sudden, you see Sprigget jump out of her disguise, the giant voodoo mask that she wears. Falls off, she goes, yeah, I did it, did you see that? And the blacksmith that's cheering her on, "Put the mask back on, Sprigget, don't be Sprigget right now." "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, let me put this mask back on and I'll get back over there." And she just starts muttering, as she's under the wooden mask.
No.
And then the Alchemist Fire gets the win. And the dwarven smith just slaps her in the back. "That's the way to go, Sprigget, you got it, you're getting it." Next up, the announcement, she turns to Freya and turns to Ryder. "You two ready?"
Yes.
Your tokens are on the board. You enter in from different sides of the arena. Go ahead and place yourself at top, Freya, and Ryder at the bottom. Like, anywhere within there. You can start however close you want to each other. If you want to hug the wall. So, give me the conditions of your fight.
Oh, it's
Like-
all out brawl. Magic,
So, magic allowed.
everything.
If you go down, then you know,
Alright, so
don't hit the other person.
are we
now.
playing to unconscious then? Or are we playing to we knock them out of the arena? Or what are we doing? Like, what's the rule?
Unconscious would be fair,
I
I think.
think, yeah,
So that
knockout
would-
or unconscious.
So that would
both fair,
be
I think.
either a submission or knockout
Yeah.
are the conditions to win. All out magic, so you guys can use whatever magic you want. So as you guys kind of like get started on your fight here, let's
Question:
answers.
Is there betting in this arena?
Oh
Fan.
yeah, there's
Okay.
betting. Matter of fact,
like money bidding. Maybe.
oh absolutely, there's a
Hey.
lot of bidding going on. Like there's a little gnome
Hey.
that's hanging out over at the the confessions or the concession stands, and he's like taking bets on this one right here in particular. What do you want to bet?
How much gold was I supposed to have at starting?
Roll. What is it? 1d4 times 25 is what you get plus 500.
Dang, okay.
So you get 600 gold.
Okay. I'll say I'll put down. Hey Leon, who do you think is gonna win?
I will be right back.
Yeah, take your time. He kind of like shakes his head and thinks, like, I know Freya has some pretty strong abilities to deal with things up close and personal, and I know Ryder has a lot of abilities to keep people at range. Then again, they both share some range attacks. It depends upon how they exploit themselves.
Okay. I put 250 on Freya.
Alright. Let's make a note of that, shall we? I'll put
Yeah.
it in a note.
Oh dear. I'm nervous.
Why?
It's okay, Ryder. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I know.
What do
Ryder's
you-
Get hyped!
scared
Get
now.
hyped!
Bid on Freya, huh? Alright.
You see Ryder in her cricket outfit, just like clutching her staff, and bow on
Yeah.
back.
So everybody's cheering that you guys finally entered the arena, right? And then the announcer is giving the people to place their bets, and there's like little people going around with tickets and everything, taking bets on out in the arena, so they ain't got to make the run all the way over there. Like Shisei's been really planning this event a little bit more tighter. Like need to get all their money,
Yeah.
make sure we get them all. And she's getting all these tickets in and everything. And as soon as they're verified that the betting's closed, all right, go ahead, announcer. And the announcer goes, and joining us for the next match, we have Freya, the Circle of the Moon. Cheers.
She walks out with the spring in her step, wagging her tail and all.
And in this corner, we have Ryder, the Druid of the Moon, or Forest, Druid of the Forest, sorry.
It's alright. I raise my staff and use a little bit of druid crap to make leaves like swirl around me as I get ready.
Alright, you know the rules. Roll initiative. Oh, I get us on the proper fight music.
Ryder goes first.
Alright, so, at the top of the round. Ryder, the bell ring. Bing! What do you do?
Okay, so Ryder. Shoot. Ryder's gonna hold an action Ryder's gonna hold her action to cast a spell.
What spell are you holding? You have to tell me, because
Yeah, I know.
if you want to whisper it to me, you
Here.
can whisper it to me. And then I'll let chat know, and then Freya can go look at chat.
No, I'm not looking. I'm not a cheater.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so you see Ryder getting ready to cast it, but he doesn't look like he's going to do it right away. What do you do, Freya?
Is there a storm?
Make a nature check.
Alright.
You smell the air kind of having like that rain smell to it. Looks like there could be a storm happening. There's
Okay.
some light thunder.
Alright. I'm going to transform.
Ooh, that's early. What are you transforming into?
Well, actually, no. I won't transform it. I'm going to call up lightning. 5th level.
Damn it.
Damn it, he says, as he knew he should have just cast whatever, right?
I was banking on her transforming. DC 17. Ryder grits her teeth, says she does kind of what, Freya
Alright.
thought. Or what they do.
Okay, I'm concentrating.
And
Okay, so that's half damage.
So, what do we got here? 25 makes it 12.
12 damage?
Yep.
Not bad.
Alright, that token's hurt. So that was Freya's turn. We're back to Ryder. Or are you going to move or anything, or is that what you're doing?
I'm staying right where I am right now.
How do you like that little lightning bolt I found?
That's nice.
Alright, so that's how she's gonna play it.
You act like this wasn't her plan from the beginning.
Well, no, I heard her start to transform, and I was like, okay, that's good. But my spell's
Alright,
wasted.
turn. Continue.
I throw off the spell that I was about to do.
Yep.
And, let me look at my stuff. I'm going to cast a spell called... God damn it, where'd it go? Wall of Stone.
And post it. 'Cause I'm really
It's a lot of
curious
stuff, but basically, I'm going to suddenly erect a wall of stone around her. And trap her in it. And then I'm going to, now that she can't see me, move random
Sorry, I'm back.
direction.
Welcome back.
It's 30 feet that way.
How tall is
Basic.
this wall?
Looks like it can only be 10 foot by 10 foot.
Yep, 10 foot high, yeah.
And 6 inches thick. You can create a 10 foot by 20 foot panel that are only 3 inches thick. Let's see, so it's not cutting through space. Okay, if the creature would surround on all sides of the wall, which he just did, that creature can make a dex saving throw. On a success, it can use its reaction to move up to its speed so that it's no longer enclosed by the wall. So if you want to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can react to this.
3.
No, you're stuck in
No.
this wall. You're stuck in this wall of stone, but I think I see what he's trying to do.
Yeah. He's trying to draw me out to be my big form.
So let's look at Call Lightning while you think about what you're doing. Because I think he's wrong about one thing. But what are you thinking? Spell fails if you
Me?
can't see the point in the air where this. Oh no. Cast spell, choose a point you can see. Okay, yeah. Well, there's nothing that says you can't try to climb up and get out with an athletics check.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna see if I could do. But that would be in the action, right?
No, that would be your movement.
Okay.
But you would have to use athletics to get up there, otherwise you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Because you're like
I'm gonna-
7 feet, you can reach up 3 feet and try to pull yourself up.
Well, she can jump. I mean,
Well, it's still 10 feet up.
yeah.
Your feet are still 7 feet below you. But make an athletics
So you said
check.
athletics?
Athletics, yep.
10.
With a 10, you're able to use 20 feet of movement to get up over the wall, and you're able to land back on the other side, leaving you with only 10 feet. However, you can clearly move your lightning now, and take your action.
Yep. Call of Lightning. 5th level.
Damn it.
And I send it straight to Ryder.
There you go, make a dex save.
Damn it, Freya, you're annoying.
Get him back for visitor, won't you?
Hey, at least it's not an instant
No
knockout.
pushover.
Okay,
That's a
so
fact.
18.
That's a fail, so that's a... Was that 24? 24 points of damage as lightning comes down on top of Ryder. And Ryder's looking a little rough there. Looks like you're doing some work early. But Ryder, it's your turn again. That plan went through the roof. What do you want to do? Like,
Well,
it literally went through the roof.
Fuck it, my plan didn't work. I gotta start doing something. Okay, so what I will do is I'm gonna cast Call Lightning as well.
Of course, I had that planned already. Look at this. I got you one too.
Well, actually, no. Never mind, I'm not gonna cast Call
Well,
Lightning.
fine, be that way.
Why not? Why not?
Because I'm gonna cast Conjure Elementals at 6th level.
Alright, guys. Make your turns count. And make them quick, please.
Sorry. So, at 6th level, I summon 4 fire snakes, completely surrounding my dearest Freya.
Is she really that dear? Thanks for the host, Hashiru.
Okay, so they all get multi-attack. And they all get a bite in the tail at advantage.
Can I cast my reaction to that?
You used your reaction to get out of the pit
Oh yeah, that's right.
and failed. But then you used your athletics to move out. I mean, there's not much you can do here unless you have something that says you can.
No, it went to Ryder's turns. Then that reaction, she does have her reaction.
Well,
still.
yeah, Ryder is top of the round. Yeah, so if you have
But
a
there's
reaction...
no reaction to really do. what
I'm
can
gonna
you
whisper
do?
you, Star.
Alright, you whisper me. You go ahead and...
All of those would be at advantage.
You would have to use it as an action.
Oh.
Yeah, that's an
got
action.
you.
Yeah,
So
read
it
the
wouldn't. So it wouldn't.
Remember what we
cancel
talked about?
anything out.
You can destroy one with it, but not all of them.
Okay.
So what's your AC, Freya?
My AC is 15.
Okay, time to start rolling damage. That one hits. 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 That misses. That one hits. That one hits.
Alright, cheater, since you put that many people on the board, you get to do all the math, and if you freaking lie to me, I'll give you that much damage.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And could you so happen to move that fire snake because it's messing up my. I can't see my things.
I'll put it up here for now. We know where it's at.
54?
54. And. Let's see. I roll at advantage for my Warcaster
Well,
with my concentration.
oh yeah, with
My-
concentration, yeah. Well, you're not...
But you
yeah,
gotta
you're not.
roll 1, 2.
Okay, so now we need the single attack damage that you did. It looks like nothing's over 20, so it's a straight
Nothing's
DC
over
10.
20.
So it's a DC 10. So you need to make... How many of them hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
7.
Damn, fucking cheater. 7 concentration checks at advantage.
Okay,
Good luck.
7 concentration.
You gotta bring out your elemental now? I call out
1,
over the
2,
fire snakes hitting you.
It's gone.
4,
Oh wait, no.
5,
It's gone.
6.
No.
Oh wait, advantage, that's
7.
right.
Boom! She concentrates like a cheater.
Damn! Good job, Freya, fuck.
Now, I want you to remind Freya, as a bonus action, you can transform. And you have
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Yeah, and I'll still have my Call of Lightning up too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
So
wouldn't
what do
be
you
able
wanna
to use it in form, wouldn't you?
Not yet.
Yes, I would.
I don't think you can use it in form.
Not in no, as a bonus action, no, I can't. But whenever it comes my turn,
Which
I
it
should
is,
be able to.
unless Ryder's doing anything else. Are you moving
Nope,
or anything?
that's it.
That's it? So what are you doing, Fred?
Okay, well, I'm going to delete that and
Well, I wouldn't have
be
deleted
here
that.
underground.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Move your token to the side instead.
Okay.
And before you do that, use your action first.
Oh,
Use your action,
I-
then use your bonus action. Otherwise, you can't use Call
Okay.
Lightning.
He's
Well,
saying you
I'm
can
gonna
call
use.
lightning in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna call of lightning.
So go ahead and do that first.
Is that fifth level?
And do you want it on him or nearby?
Oh, on him.
Yeah, make it happen. So go ahead and do your. So that's a DC.
Oh,
dex
that's
save.
not my sheet.
Yeah, you gotta keep your character sheet up here where you can see it though. Plus your turn order is based on that.
So that's 16, so that's not over 20. Good, okay. My snakes are still there.
Alright. Now you can transfer.
Okay, so I'm going to transform into an earth elemental.
And as you
But
do,
can I
these
do it
snake-
underground? Right?
Well, you can, but you push these guys out of the way first. Because you gotta turn into it before you go underground. I'll move over a little. And you kind of force these things to back up and give you room.
Okay. Well,
And then you go underneath. You can earn
Yeah,
slide.
yeah.
So you have movement.
I go under. And I'm going to wind up right here.
How much movement is that?
Or actually, no, right here. Away from that lightning.
Well, that's yours.
Yeah.
30 feet of movement will put you right there if you want it. Whatever you want to do. And you're underground, right? Alright, so you don't see her. Your snakes are looking for something to snap at. Matter
Oh,
of fact,
I know what she's doing.
Matter of fact, as a reaction... No, they don't get reactions, do they? No, never mind. Or attacks of opportunity. They do get that, though, don't they?
Would they get that on her? Just going underground?
Well,
No,
there's
that's-
that wall that's underneath her that you set up.
Well, she was like on top of it or on the other side of it.
No, he changed.
Which is, it's
I
gone
climbed
now.
over it.
It's gone now because he's concentrating on the snakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, she dives under. So yeah,
But it doesn't matter now, because I'm going to be casting a spell that's also concentration.
so the snakes are going to disappear.
And so is your lightning.
Yep.
Well,
I don't
is that?
have lightning.
He didn't call. That's your
Oh
lightning.
yeah, that's right. That's
It's
right.
your lightning. That's
Interlacial shimmering barrier forms 10 feet around me in a radius. Concentration up to 1 hour. So basically, you can't come within 10 feet of me.
Yes, she can. She's a construct right now, isn't she?
Yeah.
So she can tear up.
No,
and stuff,
she's
isn't
an
she?
elemental.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I'm going to move 30 feet to right here. And then my snakes are going to move around
You don't
where I
have any
just
snake-
was.
Dude,
Not
you don't-
exactly.
You don't have them.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
that's right. That's right. You're right. You're right. I forgot
You
again.
sacrificed.
I forgot right as I said it, and I was like, "Heh, Freya, come out of the ground."
That's what you mean.
She's about to pulverize you.
Hold on.
She's not a construct. She's an elemental.
It doesn't matter. She has
Very
10-foot reach.
Oh no, she has 10-foot reach. She would be right here. She wouldn't be able to get me because I would be 15 feet away total.
I'm also underground too, Ryder.
But you can't pop
And
up.
I know
because you would be in my
exactly where
radius.
you are.
If you move so that an affected creature is forced to pass through the barrier, the spell ends. Barrier prevents an affected. Now, how does this affect her if she didn't make a save?
Oh my god, that would actually he broke it, then the spell would break. She's underground, and he would need to.
Oh,
the spell is now
shit.
void. He just.
Wait,
The spell's
so
now
when she
void.
pops up, she'll break
No,
my
she's
barrier.
underground.
You don't even
underneath
see
you.
her.
She has no move.
Yeah,
So
well,
once you
no.
cast that-
See, Ryder knows that she's underground. She knows what earth elementals do.
do.
She just didn't know the spell. Like I didn't know the spell. If she popped up from under me.
Oh
would-
yeah, because she was on top of you, underneath you
Yeah,
already.
but
So
she
then
has to
you-
pop
But
out
if he
first. Is
casted
the
the
thing.
spell, it would have pushed her further down.
No, she can't. She really can't.
If
It would
you
push
move-
him up.
Yeah, it would push him up because he's forcing her away from him.
So yeah, he just destroyed the spell.
So
Wait, how did? No, it says hedging out creatures other than undead and constructs, so it would have pushed her, not him.
Yeah.
But she's underground.
she has full
currently
control. Yeah, she's not currently. There's another thing. Like, this is a.
Oh no, it's me. If I move so the creature
Yeah.
passes through, then
Yeah.
it breaks. But she was already there. I moved away, so technically it wouldn't be that. So my spell would
if she
still be
can't
working.
be pushed downwards, then she's gonna be crushed. Like Ryder wouldn't move no matter what. It wouldn't move him in any
Yeah.
way.
She's an earth.
She
type,
could
so
move
she
farther
can
down.
move
Yeah, she can earth glide. But I
Yeah.
move right here, anyways, into the center of the arena. So I'm good. My spell's good.
So wait, did you move before the fact or after the fact?
After.
I was
After.
moving away.
Okay.
I was moving away from her, so it wouldn't break the spell.
Well, even if you would have moved over top of her, since she was right under you, you pushed her downwards, so it wouldn't have reached her no matter what.
Yeah. Anyways. There. Turn done. I'm sorry. My spell's still up.
Well, what can I do?
Like you can't reach through, but your spells can.
Yeah, I'm going to. Let's see. Can I do?
You-
Okay, I know exactly where he is, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
know
can't do
exactly,
that
but
while
you can't-
informed, though.
Yeah,
Yes, you can because I was already concentrating.
I want to double check something real quick because that is a ruling I'm not familiar with. Concentrating while in Earth Elemental form, can you still use Call Lightning? Let's see what the community says. Because I think you need to be a little bit higher to get a certain ability to do so. So while doing so, the elemental doesn't disturb materials administered. Choose a willing creature. Let's see here. While shaped into earth elemental as bonus action, then use earth glide for around the haste, double barrel speed. Touch where you pop out next to the enemy attack and disengage back in the round. Of course, the foes are ready. Action.
Yeah,
No,
I'm out
it's
of
not.
rush.
It's not the answer I'm looking for. That's weird. I mean, it came from. Well, that person didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I think you need an ability in order to do that. So yeah, you can't use.
Wait. Well, transformed, you can't break. It doesn't break your concentration spells. So if you are casting Call Lightning, for example, it's already cast. So technically, you could stay burrowed underground and just have Call Lightning go off.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then yeah, then all you have to do is come up, pop, go back down. This battle's over. isn't
Yep.
it?
I'm doing it.
Yep.
So
I'm
you pop-
popping and then I'm.
That's so dumb.
It is, ain't it? Anti-shell person.
Believe me, bud.
Wait a second.
Believe me. I know
And then
what
I'm
this
going
is
back
like.
down.
Well, I give up.
So Ryder
I'll
taps.
keep the fight going, though. I'll
Alright.
keep it going. Like, I'll try to figure something out.
Alright, deck save.
Deck save.
This is why I
I
don't
know
like
what to do.
PvP among players too much, because then there's all this shenanigans that you guys throw at each other. And
Okay, take
25 points of
20.
damage. Full 25.
Yep, 25.
You're looking rough, right? And then
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
So then you go back down. Do you want to move anywhere?
I think I'm gonna move right up here.
Alright, so now we're back to Ryder. Top of the round.
Alright, I got one last chance at this. I say out loud as I'm like hurt, like I didn't realize that worked. See, I could have been using that in my forms.
Oh,
God damn it.
and she has tremor sets, so she could just stay underground.
Yeah, I know. Ryder gets down on one knee and just kinda waits. At least to the crowd it seems like she's waiting, but I'm holding a spell action.
You can whisper me what that action is. Okay. What do you want to do, Freya?
1 second, I need to find my moonbeam. There it is.
Okay, I'm going to pop out right here.
My thing pops.
Huh?
Moonbeam, 5th level.
Go ahead, cast it. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
As a woman still?
Yeah.
And you're a shape changer.
Con? Is it con?
Yep.
7.
You gotta make it at disadvantage, yeah. So you turn back into Freya. However, you do have that call lightning still up.
Yeah.
She has to do a concentration check. She does so at advantage.
Yeah,
and
but
the
I
DC
do
is
have
No.
advantage.
Okay, Constitution check for the first one was to stay in shape. Now make the con save.
That's the full damage, so what is it? Half of that?
Okay. And now Constitution
She
23.
She saves.
Damn!
So go ahead.
Well, I gave
I
it my
call
best,
lightning.
Freya. I say as you fucking zap me, and I fall over. There's no way I won't. Actually,
that was
there's no way I survive.
That was actually pretty smart.
I give you a thumbs up, like in slow motion, as the lightning comes down on top of my head.
Medics come in and rush him off the field, and the moonbeam that was on top of you fades out as he gets knocked out. Or as she gets knocked out. So the two of you are removed from the arena, and Freya is announced as the winner, and you looking ragged because you did take 27 points of damage from that.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Good
wander
job,
up-
Freya!
So 27.
Did I give you a good run for your money, at least? That's all I ask.
Yes. I left here with 7 life points.
Mhm.
Closer
job,
than I
everybody.
thought
Good
it would be,
Good job,
honestly.
everybody. Good job, everybody. Yeah, so there's like some intermission fights, which I have not even, I didn't think it was important to prep. But then,
Okay, I'm going to lay hands on myself.
you mean, you don't get to lay hands. You get to cure yourself or healing word. You're not a paladin.
I'm curious. I mean, babe, but you can't.
Pirate.
Few of my tactics didn't work out exactly as I wanted it to.
to.
Nope.
Wow.
I'm going to do that at 4th level. So, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
You know, like, my tactics were sound if the rules were how I thought they were. But that was my mistake for, all
Yeah, well.
tactics.
Alright, can I move on, please? I will give you your moment at the
yep.
end of the arena, but I would love to keep things going, because I got 100 things on the agenda. We're
Okay.
good? You good?
Delvin's wondering the bets.
Oh, well, you'll wonder after the arena, sir.
Okay.
Because right now it's time for the main event.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the one we
Oh
wanted.
yeah, I gotta hear this song. I gotta
No,
hear
that's
it.
not yet. That's not that one yet. So,
But that was like the perfect timing.
Ragnar Savage, the wrestling hero from Blackmore, enters the ring, and with the assistance of Elibeth by his side, and I know this ain't his song, but I like this song better than his, gains a thaumaturgic voice as he speaks. Oh yeah! Shandor is now going to be invaded by the one, the only, the greatest wrestling king of all time, Ragnar Savage. I'm here today to issue an Iron Man challenge, and here I will take advantage of any representatives of this arena right here, right now. Oh yeah! Hold on. I gotta clear my throat because I really want to get this right. Ooh. Okay. But don't mistake it, no. I didn't come here just to show off. I came here to let Shandora know we're putting it on notice. And when Ragnar puts you on notice, there's no turning back. Yeah! So bring out your challengers and watch as I pounce through this arena. Oh yeah! And Elibeth separates from Ragnar as he puts on his necessities and prepares for his first match. Leroy, Jim, and Maxwell, they all three come out representing the arena. Leroy says, I'll take this first. And as he steps into the arena with Ragnar, Leroy tries to rush Ragnar, only to be met with a clothesline as he quickly gets whipped to the ground. In an instant, we see Ragnar jump into the air and stand above about 10 feet high, and he throws both arms up into the air and points to the sky. The crowd goes wild as he leaps up and comes down crashing on top of Leroy with his elbow. What the hell is this shit? And he lands right in the sternum, and Ragnar is able to pin Leroy. 1, 2, 3. In that instance, he leaps up and the helpers pull Leroy out, and Jim goes in, determined to avenge his friend. Jim paces around, and he does. Ragnar raises his arms up into the air as if to fight the strength challenge. So they're like putting both of their hands up in the air, and they start to interlock their fingers. And then suddenly Ragnar quickly takes control and pulls Jim to his knees. Yelping in pain, Ragnar knees him in the face and turns him over to his back. Ragnar drags his legs up from underneath him, forces his legs back, and in a bad bend as he leans onto his back, he uses his patented Blackmore crab. Jim taps out quickly and releases the lock and shouts out bellowing, "Oh yeah!" As the crowd shouts out loudly, only one more of the arena crew remains as Maxwell rolls up his sleeves and enters the ring with Ragnar. I'm going to restart this song just in case, because, yeah, I got something planned. So, Leroy's coming in there. He's ready to play the game. Or not Leroy, but Maxwell. So Maxwell rolls up his sleeves and he enters the ring with Ragnar. And for the first time, we see Ragnar get knocked off his feet as Maxwell manages to spin a tornado clothesline and slam Ragnar to the ground. But it becomes short-lived as he quickly leaps back to his feet and rights himself up. Oh yeah, someone who can be assertive. The fight tone gets more serious as Ragnar shows himself more steady and accurate and less showboaty. Suddenly, a slugfest is taking place, and yays and yeah, yay, yeah are being exchanged as each fighter reels up and throws a punch. Finally, Ragnar gets Leroy to stagger, and then yeah, one after another. Finally, Leroy is taken to his knees, and then one more punch lands, throwing Maxwell on his back. Once again, Ragnar takes up to the air, raising his arms up into the air, gesturing to the crowd as he showboats in midair and turns his attention to the fallen Maxwell. Another flying elbow comes down, but right before it makes it, Maxwell moves out of the way. The staggered Ragnar rolls as he holds his elbow. Maxwell looks around, bewildered, and sees a chance to stop Ragnar. He gives himself space, and then he proceeds to charge, and then just as Ragnar gets to his feet, the spearing Maxwell leaps towards Ragnar. With a swift reaction, he manages, Ragnar does, place both of his palms on the back of Maxwell and send him to the side as he spins him to the ground in disarray. He pulls the legs out and bends Maxwell back in place in the Blackmore crab, and Max spends the next 2 minutes trying to struggle and break free. Unable, he is forced to tap out. Ragnar gets up and thinks he won the challenge. Elbit comes out the thaumaturgy, his voice again. Yeah, I managed to defeat... Gideon walks out with his Minotaur mask on. and is ready to halt this nonsense. Once and for all. Ragnar stares in disbelief as his thaumaturgy is still on. No! You weren't supposed to be here! What are you doing here? You, Gideon points, try and steal my arena while I was busy knocking off Tiamat's nonsense. Now I came to take care of yours. Gideon and Ragnar now are forced to square off as Elbit goes to find cover. There's tension in the air as Ragnar continues pointing at the Minotaur and wagging his finger in disbelief. With little to no time at all, Minotaur rushes up to Ragnar and slaps his leg from under him and sends him to the ground. And there, Gideon pounces atop of Ragnar and punches him and aims his fist completely at his temple. And counts are being heard from the crowd as they get up to 10. And then Gideon gets off him. Ragnar staggers to his feet as Minotaur prepares another charge. With a fistful of dirt as he gets up, though, Ragnar spins purposely as if to fall and throws dust into the eyes region of Minotaur and barely escapes the tackle. Minotaur spins this time trying to clear his eyes, and Ragnar spin kicks him to his back to set it up and ready. And oh yeah, if you could pin him after this. So he leaps up into the air. He does his patented elbow drop, and as he does so, he comes so close and Gideon moves and he misses his intended target, but lands right there with enough force to catch the Minotaur's arm, causing it to welt and burn with pain. But both fighters seem to be frothing as they are causing their respective rages to be seen as they scream at each other. And the fight burns on for about a good 20 minutes of back and forth, counter after counter, finisher getting deterred. Everything just being so climactic and the crowds are going crazy. And then finally, with a spear from the Minotaur, Ragnar staggers once more, and seeing the moment, Minotaur leaps up into the air, and he scales up above him about 10 feet, and you see him bring both of his hands together, and like in an axe handle, he drops his hands right down there, right on top of the cranium of Ragnar, and it just crushes through his bushy old hair. Ragnar gets clobbered to the ground from the top of the head. Slam! Minotaur has him right where he wants him, and instead of pinning Ragnar, he crawls atop of him, and his loincloth dangles over the head of Ragnar, who flinches. Oh, what is that smell? But only to find his body being turned over, and his arms locked under the legs of the Minotaur, who then reaches back on Ragnar's head and yelps in pain. And Gideon whispers down to him, "Give up, or neck go bye-bye." Reluctantly, after a few minutes of struggle, Ragnar is forced to tap out, and the match is over.
Ooh! Holy shit! Oh, that was awesome!
And then with the show of the cheers from the crowd, their hero Shandor survived the fight, managed to keep this guy from overtaking his arena. He puts a hand out to Ragnar, and they take each other's hands, and they shake, and he goes, I've lost. Put me down. It was a good fight. And Gideon said, "You do good, but don't come in my arena like that ever again." And then with that, the night kind of closes out. Fans are still hyped about that last fight and all the fights up to this point. And bets are being paid out. Your 250 bet gets rewarded with an extra 250, so you make 500 on that.
So hell yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, there was no other bets to resolve, so that's fine on my end. And with that, you guys are now finally finding yourself getting wound down from all the excitement. Like, it's been a journey. And then you see Gideon, like after the fight, he did kind of turn to his side and said, "Did you see?" And then something just kind of rings in his head that something's missing.
Oh.
But you guys are, the crowd's clearing out. You're all allowed to go back into the building and rest with some tea, something to drink, something to eat, whatever you feel like.
I at least have one night now.
Yeah, and it's about like 10 in the evening as this all starts to wind down. Crowds are being let out. Profits are being counted up by Shisha and some treasurers who are helping her. And this is the night she works late because it's the show night, right? So Shisha's there at an accounting table with a couple other people. You guys are free to roam around the building as you see fit. And tomorrow you have the excitement of moving into your new house. So is there anything you guys want to do before the night takes you?
Ryder walks up to Freya and then gives her like a big hug and is like, "That was really cool. That was awesome." And how did I do? Did I do good at least? Oh god, that hurt so much.
You got me. You got me. You got me down there.
I didn't know you could cast lightning while you were in the giant rock person. I did not count for that. Oh, hey Ragnar, I'm still at 1 health. How are you?
Do you need some healing there, bud?
A little bit.
Do you need some help from me as well, friend?
Oh, hi. Did you see? I did okay.
Did
I'll
okay.
reach over and lay on hands for. Dang, what's my pull even up to nowadays? 55? How much health do you even have, Ryder?
It's 81 total.
You can have 50 HP.
Yeah,
Sweet.
technically, you're going into a long rest. I don't see anything.
Well, yeah, no, it's more
Just a gesture.
Yeah.
Just a gesture.
just a gesture. Thank you.
And I'll do this out of kindness. There you go.
Oh, here you go. The word "go" flies at me, just like, oh, thanks. Who are you?
I'm Yelvin. I came here with Leon. And
Oh.
Freya, was it? Good job with the winning. Got me.
I gotta go
250
find my best friend. I'm sorry, guys.
Have a nice
Oh.
day, madam.
Hey, who won the Iron Man challenge, Ragnar?
Gideon did.
Oh, of course. Why would I ever doubt?
Yeah.
That fight was epic, though. My God.
It was.
Out of character, you guys like that?
That was epic.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Cool. Yeah. I don't want wrestling, but I used to. Anyway.
Not at all.
No. Do you like the Blackmore crab? I like the Blackmore.
The Blackmore crab.
Yeah, instead of Boston crab, it was the Blackmore crab. Anyway, that was my silliness, but yeah. And you guys are. Takes you a while to probably all get through the crowd and everything, and it's been a while for you to see Gideon. Like, you haven't seen him for a while. And Freya, you're making it sound like you're looking for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you finally make it into the house where you see Shishay, and you go upstairs, perhaps. I mean, I don't know. You could tell me what you're doing to look for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna perceive. As I look actively
You don't
through,
technically have...
through every room.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a... Well, you're passive, but you're actively looking, so make a perception check.
31.
You realize that after looking through every room, he is not in any of them. Though there are a couple of holes in the ceiling in the one room.
Okay, I'm going to look in the holes.
You think that's probably where Pyra got stuck?
Huh.
Huh.
Okay. I'm going to rush down to speak with Shishay. See if she's seen anything.
Yeah, so Shishay kind of sees you come over. You looking for something?
Shishay.
Yes.
Yeah, where's Gideon?
No, he left this note. Like, after the fight, he's like, figure everything out. Take care of things while I'm gone. And then let everybody know I gotta go find Bar. And he left this note. And if you recall, he did leave us a note. Let me see if I can find it. Because you guys spammed the snot out of Tynac. And basically it says, to smash and grab. Gideon's sorry that he has to go, but Bar has been gone too long and Gideon has to find his friend. Gideon also has Giggles and new cub to train, so Gideon be okay. After all, who's stronger than me? Definitely not Ragnar. After I find out where Bar is, and definitely not Ragnar. I was actually aiming for Ragnar. You are names, I can't help it. Find out where Bar is and making sure Gideon's best friend is okay. Gideon come back to you after he finds out. I have more money than Gideon needs to have. So have a drink on Gideon. Gideon never get drunk. Stay strong, smash anyone who is bad. Your ball of hate, Gideon. And she hands over a bag. It says he gave this to you guys too, and it's 1,000 gold.
I see.
He seemed determined, and as much as I would like to have told him not to go by himself, he made it definitely clear that he wanted to at least make sure he had time for himself or something, I don't know. So he took the bear cub that he had in the backyard with Floof, and Giggles, and Pats, and they all went into the forest for all I know. Now,
I see.
cheer up. There's good news. I believe with Ragnar's defeat, we managed to surmise quite the sum. That he was favored in that fight. And I think we have a lot of angry people out there. Yeah, it's fine. We got guards. But yeah, we made a killing tonight.
He just up and left?
Apparently, as he was coming back into the arena, I saw him kind of look to the side as if somebody was there, and he's like, oh. I mean, maybe something triggered in him that he needed to do something.
I mean, I know Bar was weighing on his mind a lot. And I'm pretty sure if he would have talked to me about it, I would have tried to stop him.
That's probably why he left. He knew somebody like you would stop him. And look, let's look at the big picture. And I think I'm about to go robotic. I'm watching Discord go up and down. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
You're good.
Alright, yes. I keep seeing the voice go down and up, down and up, down and up, and it's driving me up the wall. But anyway, so he goes, or she goes, yeah, you probably would have stopped him, and that's probably why he didn't want you to, because what he's doing is kind of dangerous. You saw what he was charged with. When those soldiers came in here to question you guys about what happened, it still doesn't change the fact that he's a cold-blooded murderer. And even if he gets found, he's going to be put in jail.
You're right.
I'm not trying to bring you down with that news, but I need you to remember. He technically left
What about the fight pit?
Well, it's like this. Seeing that I've been running finances for this past couple weeks and months, to be honest, I shall continue as the CFO. Now, if you would be so kind, I think you are the only one I can say is qualified enough to, like, keep things floating on the front end. Like, I'll take care of all the business side, but if you can keep the face of the company going until something new comes along, or if we decide to change things completely, then I'll leave it to you to be that face. So
well, he said he might come back, so...
And when he comes
yes,
back... What's like this?
I'll
We can
be
either
on
take...
too.
Yes, either we could take care of his baby, or we could just let it fall to Ragnar. And after that...
don't know.
Yeah, and with that defeat, I don't think he wants it to go to Ragnar. Because Ragnar has put in a generous offer to buy the arena.
No, Shishay.
I understand. No. I'm not doing it. And I would not have told you about it if I was actually going to do it. I mean, I would have told you if I was going to do it.
No, I understand. This fight means a lot to Gideon, and now, being he's my best friend, and I couldn't do that.
Now, if he gets rejoined with his other friend, who is his best friend, it never comes back. What are we to do then? I mean, we could still make money off of this. We have fighters who are doing
still
well.
Going to keep it up.
All right.
I never want to sell it.
Then it shall be done. I'll continue being the advisor on the CFO side. You be the face.
Okay.
And if anybody says otherwise, I know people.
You know me.
I know you. I also know Jefferson.
Oh, yeah. Jefferson's, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But She kind of like pats you on the hand. You take care of you now. I got things to do. And it's probably a good thing I got something to do to keep my mind occupied.
Right.
So, go. Get lost. We'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. She goes back to the fight pit.
The crowd's been dispersed, and Floof has been allowed to go in. And you can see Floof rolling around, spreading her feathers all over the fight pit, evening out the sand.
I kind of just step in the sand pit, or the fight pit. I make my way to the center of it.
Floof kind of sees you there, and he like gets up and waddles over with you.
Kind of pet her.
Yeah, she's kind of like running her head through your hands. And then she proceeds to even out the sand. She flings a couple splashes of sand towards you. Almost playfully, trying to distract you from whatever's on your mind.
Alright, Floof. I'm gonna try this one more time with you, or we're gonna keep at it.
We're gonna try this again, okay? So, yeah.
I pet her softly, hinting toward that I'm going to get on her back.
Okay. Make an animal handling as you do so.
I will. 24.
Alright, you're on her back. And then she just starts stomping away without you even telling her what to do.
I'm going to gently grab at her neck tufts, or her neck fluffs, and slowly pull a little bit, trying to teach her to stop.
She stops. She looks up, kind of like her head.
Good girl.
Her head does a 180 and looks up at you.
Good girl. Okay, now we're gonna try to go right.
Now this time I need you to make a
intelligence,
nature check or animal handling. Maybe intelligence to see how she's learning.
Yeah, we did the intelligence last time.
Yeah, let's do intelligence. If that's what we did last time, that's what we're going to do again.
Intelligence 21.
Ooh, ah!
Floof gets a 4. So you're teaching her, but she gets the right direction correct, but then she keeps going right when you tell her to go left. And she's just doing a big circle now. And she's just marching happily because that's what she thinks she wants her to do.
Good girl.
So you got her to be able to move right, but she's like stuck in that right position.
Right. So I tug on her feathers a little bit more to tell her to stop.
And she does. She does respond to the
tugging. And then I slide off of her.
Yeah, and as you're sliding off, you can see her head tilted all the way back, looking at you, and then she follows you. It's weird because the head like doing the whole owl 360 thing. She's like watching.
I'm going to give her a piece of hydra meat.
Nom 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 nom. She eats it up, and you're left there for a moment. Everybody else is doing stuff too, I assume. What would everybody else like to do as Floof and Freya are out dealing with the arena?
What time is it?
We're looking at about 10 in the evening.
10 in the evening. Are stores still open or no?
No. Like, the bar would be. The inns would be, but like shops, no. Like, one of the shop owners are actually here, so no.
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a tavern.
You actually find that Leon and Pyra beat you here. And they're in the corner of this tavern as you walk in, just having a little talk with each other.
But they're like huddled in a corner, or like at a table in the corner?
A table at the corner. Like they didn't want to be by the window or anything.
I'll just kind of approach them like, "How's it going, Leon?"
And that's
Pyra. Do you mind if I take a seat, or?
Oh, well, sure, if you want, she says. As Leon's like, "Oh, means Robin, I appreciate it." We were just talking about that fight. Yeah, it was pretty epic, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was pretty epic, must say.
But what did you think about Freya getting hurt like she did? Leon looks at you, kind of gauging your reaction.
I always kind of cringe at even the thought of it, but she's
Pyra chimes
a
in.
strong dragonborn.
Is she now? What would you have done if she would have lost, Pyra says?
I would have consoled her. Believe me, she's watched me lose in that arena before.
Well, you know, that is a fair assumption, Leon chimes in. I mean, after all, Ragnar pushed you into that fight, and it seems like Gideon's pretty unstoppable. Oh, the crowd, though, if you would have heard them, she says. They were all upset that Gideon came out, and they're like, we just lost our buddy, and they just so hilarious. And she starts laughing up a storm, and then there's like a couple people at a table nearby who are grumbling, that was us, you bitch. What was that? Nothing. That's what I thought. And Leon kind of like...
Would y'all like
What?
Would y'all like a drinking celebration? I don't think
sure.
we'll get much attention from the barkeep over here.
Yeah, and the barmaid eventually comes around and asks what you all want to drink. What can I get for you guys? White wine, Pyra chimes.
Yeah, we'll get around. I'll just have some ale.
Yeah, some ale for me too, Leon chimes. And the barmaid walks around, returns a glass of wine for Pyra and 2 ales. And it's 3 of you will pretty much spend the evening just chit-chatting unless there's something specific.
No, just kind of chit-chatting and a drink.
Yelvin, where are you?
Yelvin would have liked to go with Leon, but...
Yeah, that was what I was thinking after. In fact, like, Yelvin was kind of, like, I could say you finally managed to make it back to the table or something at this point.
Yeah.
Like, they were probably trying to elude you for a little bit, and then you showed up after getting your winnings.
Yeah.
And technically, you have an inn room here, so if you need to go sleep, this is where you'll be going anyway. So you were going to be here anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, as you're returning to your... Actually, this will work out perfectly. So as you're returning to your room with your winnings that you just claimed, you notice your friend Leon and the other 2 at the table in the back. So, there. There it is.
Oh. Leon.
Oh, hey, over here, Yelvin. Come on over.
Oh.
Waved you over. And now the table is set for 4 people. Barmaid comes by, noticing a new customer. Anything for you?
Yeah, I'd like to have one of your strongest drinks that have a lot of wealth right now. A lot of weight.
Coming right up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That was a good fight.
Guys, that one good shit.
She cries out to the barkeep, I need the good shit! And the barkeep's, aye, I got it coming out. Fills up a glass of the good shit and hands it off to the barmaid, brings it over to you, and you are now with a glass of the good shit. And
wasn't your name Ragnar, by the way, right? Or is Ragnar still here? Yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
Yes. Yes, it's Ragnar. You have been correct?
Yeah, that is correct. I just want to see how my good friend, well, new friend, is doing. Make sure that he's okay.
Well, I've explained to Yelvin here that I used to be a warlock of Tiamat. And when we were converting, I guess is a polite way to put it, Ragnar? Converting from Tiamat.
Yeah, you could say that.
I lost the ability to be that warlock. And Pyra's like judging him right now. She's like, I know I didn't tell you. And I came here to get a drink, get away from everything, think about things. And met Yelvin here. Huh?
I don't think I've had a chance to apologize for your loss in a situation of my doing. So I am sorry about that, Leon.
Yeah, well, it's for the greater good, right? That's what I keep telling myself.
It is, and you'll find a new purpose, one that brings more satisfaction.
Well,
It just may take some time.
as he seems to be
Don't worry,
explaining it to Pyra, he's like looking at her as he's talking. He's like, well, basically, being separated from my powers, I've been kind of thinking, what should I do with myself? Should I wield the weapon? You know, like, should I be stronger with this? Or should I take up my faith in something stronger and maybe make that my weapon, like Ragnar here? Or, you know, just become an artisan of some sort. And she goes, artisan? Well, you know, something crafty or something. She kind of hums. Crafty, huh? What are you thinking, woman? Oh, nothing. I'm just curious. They share a look like they're talking silently. And they probably are. And you two are like sitting there in the silence. And they seem to be changing facial expressions.
So I go whisper to Ragnar, are they together or something? Or am I just
You could
thinking
say
wrong?
they're an item.
Oh, they're an
Yeah.
item.
Yeah, Leon's right eye twitches as he seems to be concentrating on something, but he
give us-
hears that.
Gives a smirk at him.
And I'll just chug the good shit.
Yeah, and you see Pyre like prop her head up on two hands, and then she takes one of her hands and blows a kiss towards him. And he's like, "Look, woman, get out of my head with this stupid message, okay?" Okay, it's
Back.
fine. Welcome back. It's fine that we can talk about this, but still. And Pyre's like, I'm gonna go sing for a while. And she like goes up to the barkeep. Oh, by the way, she's a bard. She was
Oh.
like,
Hmm.
she was like saying maybe we should do a duet or something. And we're like, do I look like somebody who could sing? And then she just threw that kiss at me. I don't know.
Well, I think you look the part.
I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. But, yeah. So, yeah. And Pyra seems to be talking to the barkeep about something. And she comes back pouting. She says they're not hiring a bard for tonight. And she says it's not proper for me to sing. So, they're fixing the clothes soon. As far as, like, the foyer or whatever they got. I don't know.
Speaking of closing, I think I'm gonna head back, get some sleep.
Okay, then.
Let's kind of take my leave.
And Leon goes, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it.
I'll flip a gold piece onto the table. Don't worry about it, Leon.
Pyra takes your gold piece. But she'll use it to pay for it,
Uh-huh.
don't worry. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. And she takes the gold.
Thanks, Fire.
And then Ragnar kind of picks himself up and heads somewhere. Is there anything else you're doing, or are you just going to head straight back?
Nah, I'm just headed back.
Alright, so Yelvin, is there anything else you want to talk about before your inn closes?
I'm just gonna continue talking, comforting Leon, like saying, "Hey, you'll find your way. I believe
Yeah.
there's gonna be a brighter future." Definitely.
And yeah, every now and then you catch a flirty look from Pyra to Leon, and Leon just kind of meets her with a stone gaze, like, yeah, whatever. And that continues for a little bit of the night, and then eventually they dismiss themselves from the table, pay their tab, and leave you to go to your own dues at this point, which right now you live at, or you're currently living at the inn, so you'll be going to that night to sleep. Turning the camera away from that scene, if I may, we come back to Ryder. What has Ryder been doing all this time?
You might have seen Ryder coming to the inn for a minute. Like, she didn't really notice you guys. I have a question. Could I have picked up, like, a bottle of the good shit?
You can if you want.
Yes. I, like, pick up a bottle of the good shit from that thing, and I'm like, thank you, this is for a friend.
Alright, and that'll be one go.
Mhm.
And then you got a big old bottle of the good shit. It's almost as big as you.
Oof. It's bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, well, it's like in a mason jar, and you're like wobbling it down the road.
I put it in my backpack, bag of holding.
Alright, but you
And
take this
I will-
take this back, right?
I take it to wherever Freya is.
Make an investigation check to see if you can find her.
I was assuming she was still at the pit.
Well,
'cause
you
she
can
was when I
assume, or
left,
you can make
but
that investigation check. Because depending upon when you do this, yeah, like it takes you a few moments, and maybe even asking Shishay if where she's seen her last, and then you go inspect the arena, and you can see her handing off some Hydra meat off to Floof.
Hey, Freya! I hop down into the pit.
And then I look back at Floof.
Floof charges Ryder, and it puts himself between you and him. Her.
Oh, Floof, come on. Look, I just want to talk to her. I want to congratulate her. Oh, Floof,
Growls
come
at
on,
you
don't
angrily.
act like that.
She bumps into you, bounces you back with her head.
Oh, come on, here, I
It's
offer
okay,
some boar
Floof.
meat. I offer some boar meat to her.
As you offer to meet, she turns
What?
around instead and goes to Mama.
Oh,
She
come
goes back.
on.
You're welcome to make an insight
What's
check.
wrong? Alright, insight?
Yeah.
Don't know what's wrong with Floof.
Floof just doesn't like you right now. Can't tell why. I mean, you can make assumptions.
Hey, Freya. What the heck? The Floof seems
Gideon's
protective
gone.
of you right now, are you?
Yeah.
Oh. What happened? Oh, Floof.
Bar.
Oh.
He went to go find Bar.
Oh. Without us? What? Why?
Just something Gideon needed to do, I guess.
Oh. Well, oh God.
And he knew if he would have told me, I would have tried to stop him. Because that's me.
Well, I think most of us would have at least done something. Yes, Floof. Can I give Floof scratches?
Floof bumps you out
try
of the
to
way.
get her.
Nope. Floof bumps you out of the way. She want nothing to do with you.
Anyway, shoot, this is a little bit different now. I had brought this, to congratulate you on the win. It was a good fight. I didn't, yeah.
So
I
she's
take out a
probably
big
upset
bottle of.
that you tried to hurt me.
It was all in good fun, I thought. I mean,
Floof doesn't understand.
you
that.
did more things. I put down the bottle of good shit. Well, I wanted to congratulate you with this, but yeah, she just kind of shrugs.
I take the mason jar.
Mhm.
I'll take one good swig, downing half of the bottle.
Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Yep.
You're purposely going down. You
Yeah.
can always choose to fail as well. You're done.
I fell.
You feel your senses dull. Your eyes kind of get drowsy. It's been a long
Fred
day.
just passes out.
And Floof
Oh dear.
And Floof hovers above you as if you did something to her and is now facing off with Ryder.
Floof!
Her feathers get
Floof!
riled up.
Floof! Can I do some sort of animal handling check to calm down Floof?
Sure, let's try.
It's an 18.
Floof is still being overprotective though. She does quit growling at you, but she makes sure that you don't get anywhere near Freya. And the closer you get to
Floof,
her,
we gotta get her home.
she takes her
Floof, we gotta get her home.
She takes her beak and grabs her by the scruff of her collar and starts dragging Freya through the sand pit.
Okay. I kinda... shoot, I just follow along. I can't do anything. I don't want to hurt Floof.
Yeah. Your legs might be sore in the morning because of a couple of doors and stairs, but... Actually, Floof just gets you to the porch. and then tries to force you through the door. The door won't open though.
Floof, let me. I try to get around Floof, like, calmly.
Yeah, at
To
this
open
point,
the door.
at this point, you're able to help Freya get to bed if you need to. But yeah.
Yeah,
And
I will.
That pretty much finishes up all the scenes right now. Is there anything else before this nighttime falls? Before we go into a long rest, because there's a couple things about to happen. So if there's any story pieces you want to conclude.
No, I'm good.
Alright, so the next day will come. You will have a full long rest. And on top of a full long rest, we're going to take a bit of downtime. And we will have random events happening around town as needed. And with downtime, you can start thinking about focusing on a certain skill set that you want to learn. Or a special feat that you want to work towards. There will be skill checks to see if you can accomplish this within the amount of downtime. And how it will work, depending upon the skill, we will make... See, I'm planning this downtime to take a month. And you need to succeed at least 3 of these. And I will give you the DCs depending upon what you're training and how hard I think it should be for you. But keep that in mind as we're going into this. The next morning will come, and if there's anything directly after this day you want to do to like prepare for further advancement of time as we kind of like move ahead. So, well, you got to move into your new house, right?
Yep.
So that will be the number 1 event happening on day 1. So that's an event that you all take part of. And, I am going to make you spend your money. So, you wake up in the morning. Breakfast is served if you need it. Or is it served? Is Freya cooking? You're still at the old place.
Freya is down and out. Like, she's not woke up yet.
So she does not want nothing to do with the day yet.
No.
And then you feel a little tug at your shoulder, Freya. Freya, wake up. We got a house to move into. Freya, wake up, slap. Now's not the time to be grouchy. She puts both her fingers through your nostril. Freya,
My eyes pop open.
wake up. You got stuff to do today. Remember that shiny new house you showed us yesterday? And this is Vexy doing it to you.
Vixie, Gideon left last night.
Who's Gideon?
The Minotaur?
Let's say.
The
Oh,
little
that
short
Am
one?
I in the same room?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Were you? Were you?
I don't think so, no.
Not in this case, I guess.
No,
Well-
Freya didn't go, like, willingly into a room. Like, she had to be dragged.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, we probably had to ask Ravnar for help, right? Ravnar, take the feet. Takes the whole body. I got this. But it's up to you.
But, yeah. He went to go find Bar.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know much about him. But if he went to go find a friend, then I guess that's good, right?
It is good.
Well,
It's just sad that he didn't tell me, which I can understand why he didn't.
are you sure
I
he didn't
tried
tell
to
you?
stop him.
Are you sure he didn't tell you?
I'm positive. He left right after the fight pit, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's none of my business. By the way, I made breakfast since you weren't up.
Okay, thanks.
She
I'll
hands-
get it here in a minute.
No, I brought it with me here. She hands you a piece of burnt toast.
Oh, thanks.
Just the way you like it,
I
right?
eat it.
It's hard, it's black, it's...
Oh,
It
it's
is
so
burnt.
good.
I knew you Dragonborn.
You
like
done
burnt fruit.
wonderful.
That's the way Gesh used to like it. And she walks out.
Oh god.
And somewhere in the bag of holding it with all the bones is this head of Gesh going, yeah, I liked it that way. She stops at the door and says, look, you can mope about your friend, or you can take care of what you can take care of right now. Now, Be a good girl and do the right thing. Slams the door.
Okay.
Everybody else wakes up at that point if they ain't up already. And most of you probably woke up to burnt toast and scrambled eggs that were overdone. So yeah, there's
Not the worst.
Get up, sit at the table and eat.
Yeah. Shishay finally comes in for the morning. And did you finally get up, Freya?
I'm still in my room. Or a room.
So you're staying in the room for a while. Pyra, Leon will join
I
you.
am. I'm thinking. I'm thinking to myself.
And Vexy kind of like serves everybody. It's like, I know you're gonna enjoy this food since most of you are Dragonborn in this. Oh wait, maybe you're not. Well, here. This is how I used to make it back home.
I take like a bite into the crunchy toast, and I'm like, that's definitely like from. Yep, that's good.
And with that, how about we take a quick 5-minute break? I know I've been keeping you guys going for quite a while here. You want to take a break?
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good time to take a break.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, indeed. So, chat, thanks for coming in. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Get some drinks. Hope you enjoyed the fight pit. That scene's finally over. And now we got some other business to take care of. So join us back here soon. I'm just going to put us on the BRB sign. And I will leave it playing. So we'll be back shortly. You can hear us come back from break as we go back and forth here. So stay tuned. We got more of the campaign to go. Right as soon as we get back. Oh yeah! Up I go. I need to call Mommy here because I said I would.
You know, I'm happy that I at least did some damage. And that's right.
Come back.
Yeah, I just came back from a quick phone call with the mommy dears. We're still in BRB, but chat can hear us if anybody's watching, so. Hopefully I did Gideon good as far as his exit. I mean, would have loved to have had him here Sunday to do that, but gotta work with what you're given, right?
Yeah.
So, alright, let's see here. Who's all back? Just you and me?
Yeah.
I'm here.
You're there? Alright. Waiting on Jason and Lexi.
Oh, I'm here. Sorry, I'm just texting someone.
No, that's fine. Waiting on Lexi. But, everybody having fun so far?
Yeah.
How do you feel about your character at the moment? Do you think it's getting it? Is it fitting in so far, or?
Been him so far, yeah.
Alright. I'm trying to make it as natural as possible, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to. Oh, you sent me a pipe
No, it's
thing
fine.
with the thing. That was pretty simple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks something like that, I guess. I kind of imagine it with, like, the bleachers would actually be all the way around the pit, but knowing the limitations of that software, I'm not sure they have. Well, they might have something circular. But yeah. But yeah, everybody's been having a good week. Anime's
Yeah.
kicking butt and enjoying my anime. And we got Critical Role on tomorrow night. I know I'm advertising for another screamer, but you know what? I like Critical Role. Matter of fact, join our Discord. You can jump in here and chat with us while we watch it. If we're having a Critical Role party, I don't know if you are or not. Getting a lot of drop frames again, but I don't want to restart the stream. So if the stream's not having any problems playing, I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Trying to get as much good quality as I can out of this AT&T internet. Seems like this is the part where I should be playing stuff that says this portion of the show has been sponsored by Prinsu and Cookies. Make sure you bring your tributes to Prinsu, otherwise he will devour your village.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just doing a plug for Prinsu.
Alright.
Because, you know, the show is presented by Prinsu and Cookies. And if you don't tribute your cookies, he will eat your village. Roar. You can see more of Prinsu on Sunday. At any rate, so I think we're all back, right?
Yeah.
Looking at some of these other screens I got going on here, and then I will take us from BRB. That's the number one thing, right? You guys don't want to see that scene anymore. Let's go back to this one. Welcome back, everybody. We are back again with some more adventures in Tynac. And, yeah, we've resolved some things. Yeah, with Gideon, that. Freya's wandering. And what else we got going on? We got, everybody ready to move into a new house. Like, that's gotta be exciting, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Vexy, Pyra, and Leon are all sitting there with everybody at the table who decided to come in for breakfast. Yeah, what do you guys do? Morning is yours. We know where Freya is. She's just staring at the ceiling.
If we can't have the house yet, I'll probably go shopping.
Star?
Yeah, that's me.
What day is it on my book? Like,
You're
This
on
is
day
what-
3. Day
okay.
3.
I'll be spending most of the day, because how many hours do I have out of the total?
Not enough. I don't think you're making good.
Well, I know none.
So let's see here. 5, 6.5. That's what I got so far.
I'll be spending most of the day reading my book. Maybe following Ragnar around, like,
No, you'll have to actually sit down and read it. So if you want to stay put somewhere for a certain amount of time and then join them when they go somewhere.
Well, I don't know where I'll be. I'll be in the tree that's in the back. That I know it's in the backyard of the new house.
Yeah, but let's see. I mean, you guys are welcome to go to the house now. Everything that wasn't cleared out is cleared out now. And if you want to just leave him in her in the tree, then that's fine, I guess.
And if anyone tries to bother me, then I can be like, I know the owners of the house.
Yeah. Well,
Either that or I'm a tree spirit. Go away.
But that still doesn't change the
I'd like
fact.
to approach Freya.
Yeah, Bexy informs you she's sulking upstairs because Gideon left.
Yeah. Hey, Freya, are you alright?
I'll be fine. She kind of looks at you with tears in her eyes, kind of forming.
Bexy mentioned that Gideon had left.
Yeah. He went to go find Bar.
Let's see.
You hear a loud whip crack. And then again. Everybody hears it. Something's going on in the backyard.
I'm gonna go look at some of the shops around town if you wanted to come.
Yeah. I think it'd be best not to be left to my thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out my window.
You see Shisha with a whip, and Max, Leroy, and Jim are being forced to run around the arena.
Oh god, Shisha.
And it's hilarious even further because she's like keeping up with him, and it doesn't even look like she's using much of her ability to keep up with him. She's just snapping the whip every time she stops. But she's like on the inside of the other arena, and they're like going around in the big circle of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of my bed, or, well, yeah, I've already got up out of the bed. I guess I'm going to take Ragnar's hand, and I guess we're gonna go shopping.
Alright, so for the shopping adventure, we're gonna kind of like dumb it down a little bit. You tell me what room you're furnishing, you tell me what you want in this room, and I'll put 3 totals up before you. And basically, you'll get a common total. Like, if you just need the room to function as what it is, you'll get the common, which would be the lowest price. If you want something with a little bit more amenity to it, a little bit more flair, you would get a rare price. Or if you want something exotic, something that really pops and says, I'm a noble, I live here, then you'll get an exotic price. So based upon how you
I was gonna go to like item shops.
Well, you too. Trying to. Like, you want to furnish your house is what I'm assuming when you say you're going to go shopping, because that's what you said.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm trying to generalize that, but if you want to hunt for individual items, we can do that as well.
I guess I probably should buy house stuff before I go blow it all on items.
You don't need a bed when you're living in a house or anything.
Yeah,
Fuck up, Brett.
Just need a rock,
Yeah.
Bexy says. Just pull up to a rock, it'll be fine.
Just get a nice tree branch going.
I can't wait for Visser to come back now. So, you're traveling along, and who's going with Ragnar and Freya? Because I can go ahead and introduce the next scene. That's not exactly has to do with shopping, but I can tell you what you're seeing around town. Anybody else going with? Like, Pyra and Leon will ask you, want us to come with you, or are you good? I mean, we can go look around and window shopping if we see something.
I kind of give Pyra a smile, or a half-hearted smile.
Yeah, and she like puts a hand on your shoulder. You doing all right, sweetheart? What's going on?
Gideon left. It's fine. I'll be fine.
She squeezes her hand on your shoulder as if she's kind of familiar with that. It'll be okay. I'm going to talk about it later. You hear that as a message in your head. Nobody else heard that. You can reply to that message.
I'll answer it in my head. Yeah.
So there's like a hidden moment there where they are kind of like looking at each other, nothing being said. And Leon like she's doing that thing again, but he doesn't make it noticeable. And he's like, you know what? Me and Pyra will go window shopping for stuff that we would need. And if we find stuff that we can't afford, we'll let you know where it is if it's something you might want to get. Does that sound good, Ragnar?
Yeah.
Alright, well, come on. Let's go see if we can find something. He kind of gives her a look. Don't call me that in my head. And they walk away. She, as she's kind of skipping out, Pyra gives you a wink, Freya, and then she goes to being cheerful and walks out the door with Leon. Bexy kind of like pokes her head. I was like, you want me to come with? I can keep an eye on things, or...
You can, Bexy. I don't mind.
Very well, then. I'll be like the shadow. Anybody else going with Freya, or what's everybody else's? Well, okay, so we know what Ryder's up to. Yelvin, you might be able to run into him while you're out shopping. Either that, or you'll probably run into Leon.
Yeah, he has some gold that he wants to spend from that win.
Alright, so maybe you'll come across them in a path. But, so, first off, you have to go to the house, right? Like, you want to make sure it's set up, make sure you got the doors unlocked, make sure everything is still there, like this house is still intact, right? Just to double check it. And as you're going through the corridors and everything, you're looking at one of the windows perhaps, and you notice something floating in the sky, like above one of these houses a couple of blocks away from you.
We just noticed something glowing?
Well, it's not glowing, it's not even glowing, it's like a piece of metal or something floating in midair.
What the fuck is that?
Can I make an investigation?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to help.
Do you want to... yeah, go ahead and make it. Well, make a perception from here. If you want to investigate it, you're going to have to get closer.
Do you want me to do the perception? Okay, well, I was helping, so...
Yeah, okay. It's some kind of strange contraption that's like floating in the air. There's a giant rope that's like corded and going all the way down to wherever this house is. But there's just something that's being held and anchored from flying off.
I'd like to go check out the house.
So as you kind of like make your way out into the not market, but like the main square that leads out into the to like a four-way street, you can kind of go up the road a little ways, and you can see this one building with a giant fence in the front yard. And in this front yard, you can see a gnome with a giant sledgehammer trying to slam this pivot or this big old iron item into the yard and trying to make sure it stays there. And there's
I know who this is, don't I?
You might have visited him once. It's a little gnome figure who's just going around here, and he's like, "Whoa, one more over there! One more over there!" Professor Smitherspawn.
What's his name? I do know him!
Now, Professor Smitherspawn seems to be up to something, as this giant object is floating in the air and is being anchored by these ropes.
I slowly approach. What?
Oh, hello! Hey, I'm a little busy. You're like on one side of the fence, but he can see you, and he hears you over there.
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
You need help.
Yeah, can we offer him some help?
And as you look up, you can see another furl of rope spiral down to the ground. All right, get to the next pivot. We're almost done here. It's fine. And you see this little gnome that's sitting up there at the top, tossing down the rope, and they kind of wave down at you. Hi.
Do I wave back?
And then they start proceeding to tie this end down. It worked! It actually worked. Great! Now all we have to do is work out a mechanism and we can make this thing fly just the way we want it to. By the way, what are you doing here today?
We noticed the thing in the sky.
Oh, sorry about the eyesore. We'll fix it up. We'll make it look better here soon.
No, it's fascinating.
Oh, you think so? Well, it's just one of those new projects I'm into now.
What is it?
Well, we plan on calling it an air raft. But if we make it bigger, we could call it an airship. But I don't know if an airboat would work. Names are semantics. We'll figure it out later.
I would suggest airship.
Perhaps I will.
Bigger.
He takes notes. Sure. But for now, we need to figure out how we can make this thing work in a way that will not kill you. Yeah, safety's #1 priority. Hush,
Can
you.
we help you with that? I mean, I think that would be awesome to experience.
At this point in time, I still need to do some groundwork. But if something comes up, I'll be more than happy to invite you in to help.
No,
Can I
you
come
know where we
down
live?
yet?
Well,
No.
you don't know where we live yet.
Yeah, what are you doing here? He's been asking me what you're doing.
Well, we run the fight pit.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm
Gideon
pretty
was
sure.
his name.
I'm pretty sure. Yes.
The Minotaur.
Gideon.
Oh, I wonder how that crystal's doing.
I wouldn't know. He left yesterday night.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll be back.
He went to go find our friend Bar.
Oh, that's great. He's got one of my crystals too. Can't wait to hear what... Wait a minute, I've heard some things about that one. Oh, I'm sure it's just rumors.
Probably.
But at any rate, send down the other coil. We gotta make sure we secure that. Aye, Serge. And they're working on the fourth coil.
I'm going to tell him the location of our new house, I guess.
So you bought that manor. Awesome. Excellent. It deserved a humble owner, just as you. I'll try not to make too much noise. You hear a loud explosion go off inside his basement.
If you ever need anything... Oh, shit.
Don't worry, that's probably nothing. Probably.
If you need anything or need us to help in any way, we'll try to help you.
No, absolutely. Look forward to it. Absolutely. If you excuse me, I think I smell burning wood. I'll get that. And he runs downstairs. Hey, can I come down yet?
Dear.
And there's nobody to reply. Hello? Help? You guys go on.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys leave that poor one up there. I'm sure you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, that was one of the things that you guys kind of noticed as you're getting ready to go do whatever shopping you see fit. And shopping district, like if you're looking for good stuff, you want to go into the noble district where things are a little bit fancier. But if you want cheap, affordable materials, then you go south. So, what do you guys want to do?
So, what was you thinking, Ragnar, about the house?
I don't think we need anything crazy fancy, really. I mean, what? Based off of our picture, currently all we have is 2 chests.
Speaking of which, why don't I go ahead and move us to the house? That
Table, benches, 4 chairs, and a rug.
Well, what we see is not what you actually have. Don't worry. Well, go ahead and move us to this map so everybody can see all the hard work.
Yeah, I'd just say really just some basic common furniture.
So let me pass you the idea of how we used to do this in the other. I gotta find the sheet that had it though. Like I had this sheet open for a reason. What was that? So basically there's 3 tiers of stuff that you can buy. And you just tell me what all you're looking for in whatever room's in and we decide what tier it is. And also, the higher the tier is, the more represented your house is, which may help you in like persuasion checks. Like if you invite somebody over and you want to make a good impression on them, they see your house like, oh, that looks nice, or that looks shitty. Then you know the first impression is going to be however you set up the house. Now,
Right.
you just kind of tell me how you want to furnish everything, and we'll take it from there.
I honestly want to make the house look nice. Like, for affordable, but nice.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is the thing is I don't know how much what costs, so.
Well, yeah, that's why we got to have this conversation. So, let's say like a kitchen area. Let's start with the kitchen. Kitchen's pretty basic, right? You'll need. Well, this kitchen probably has the basics. Like it has a stove where you can cook, has a sink where you can do dishes and whatnot. You would only need to provide like a good dining table and utensils, right?
Right.
So what I would suggest is if you want to go for the common, you just want it to work, would be maybe 20 gold. If you want to go rare, have a little plus to the room, give it a little flair, then it would be like 25 gold. But if you want to go all out and make it unique and get like a big modifier whenever you need to roll something in this room, like maybe cooking in general, then we'd say 50 gold. Kitchen's not going to be so bad since it's already got stuff provided for it. So...
I honestly, so I'm trying to take out cooking, Ragnar.
I mean, I think for the first floor of the house. So let's say we wanted to go with an exotic, for the first floor, an exotic kitchen, dining area, and living area. So basically the whole first floor, which is those three things.
Alright,
If we want to make the whole first floor, I mean, that's where most impressions will initially be made.
Yeah, alright, so let's see what all we're going to stuff in here. So you want a living space that has a couch, some armchairs for people to rest at, right?
Yep. Big nice rug to go around the fireplace.
Right. If you want to go exotic on that, I would say that room alone is 200 gold.
I mean, we recently came into cash last night because Gideon did leave 1,000 gold with us.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
have it on
That's
me,
it. You
so-
add that to your character sheet.
Yes, I did.
So yeah, we'll do that for the living area, and then so exotic kitchen. What'd you say on that one?
Just 50 gold since most of the appliances are there, but you gotta bring in utensils and a table and some chairs. So yeah, 50 gold for that.
Okay. And then just like a nice, I would say a good sized dining area. So probably like a really nice, solid dark oak table, like a long table.
With the table and
Stuff like
chairs
that in
for
there.
about 6 people, I'd put that at about 200 gold. And all these are exotic, so like if you want to like make a equipment list for your house, you can say this room is exotic, this room is exotic, this room is exotic, and I'll know what kind of modifier to apply if something happens in that instance.
So yeah,
What?
would say so. That's the whole first floor, so it'd be 450 gold.
Uh-huh. And then
Um,
you want to do bedrooms next? I think bedrooms are kind of important.
yes. So that is that area. So first floor is out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Second floor is basically just mine and Freya's bedroom and living area. So we'll do that part.
You got bedrooms up there for other people too, right? Or do they all have to sleep on the ground?
On the second floor, no, they will be. So our other living quarters is gonna be downstairs.
Okay, so they get to live in the dungeon.
There is an attic though, but we haven't done
Yeah.
anything with
Well,
it.
that would probably
'Cause
be
they-
storage, probably.
There's two subfloors. So the first subfloor is probably going to be. I don't know. I was kind of wondering what Leon and them's input was as far as where they would want their quarters. If they wanted to go all the way down.
I mean, Pyra was she was very interested in
She
the...
wants that whole cave shit.
Is this the second floor here then?
Yes, that's the second floor.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'll move us to the third floor next. I didn't show you all of them yet, did I?
And this is the first basement floor. So as soon as you go down the stairs, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Not much in privacy down here, is there? Like, I would imagine maybe if there was like a wall going from this section to this section, you can split it up in a way. That these would be two separate bedrooms or something.
Well, this one has a door.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so let's simplify this. We don't have to get technical with it. But let's say, like, if you want to get furnishing for your bedroom, what are you wanting on the 3 tiers?
So on mine and Lexi's bedroom, we would like to have our bed, a nice study desk for me, a bathing area, so it's like a wash tub, buckets, towels, things like that. On the second floor, we're also just gonna kind of make like a little meeting area, so we're gonna have a nice table.
Yeah, let's stay up top though. I kind of figured all that into the kitchen area or dining area. But let's stay on the upstairs, like the bedroom. Let's not go anywhere else yet, so I can kind of like figure out what to put in it.
That was part of
Well, I mean, yeah. So like, switch over to the second floor map again.
All right.
I mean, we pretty much want basically everything that's in the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you want exotic, you can get a 4-post bed rug, everything that you see here, for, I would say, like 1,000 gold. The bed is going to be super comfortable. The rugs are very decorative. The desk is made out of solid oak. And it's heavy as fuck to lift up through the stairway, so...
And then, if we went down a tier, what would it be?
What we said earlier, right? Or wait, on that? Okay, so it'd be, probably 700. If you want prayer. You wouldn't get the 4-post bed with the silks. You'd probably get wool blankets.
Yeah, we'll probably just do the exotic for 1,000 gold on the second floor.
Alright. Like, this is supposed to be like that gold sink that helps you spend your money, but at the same time make your house super cool. Alright. Yeah, and we're just trying to simplify things. Like, there's a furniture shop, I think, that can actually, like, take your order and run with it, and that's basically what you're doing right now, is you're telling him everything you want, and he's giving you the final price as soon as we get going. So that takes care of that, and now we'll just call it living arrangements for the others. I mean, we could map out...
also
you can map
try
out the bedroom,
to
however.
persuade to...
Yeah, we'll come up with final costs here in a minute, but, like, we're just going to call it the others living arrangements or something. How much are you willing to spend on them? And this includes Fexi, this includes Leon, Pyra, and Ryder.
I mean, honestly, there are 3. So, I mean, 2 subfloors and that treehouse, I feel like is probably at least another 2,000 gold, because that's what, like 7, 8 rooms, 8 different rooms.
I can go with that. That sounds good. Like, you're not putting everything that you have in yours, but it's definitely enough to make it. Oh, excuse me.
Everything else.
Yeah, so we'll put another 2K on it. So what are we looking at all together? We're looking at
3450.
3450.
Yep.
So the guy kind of like scratches his head and runs the numbers, and he tells you 3450. And I can get all that stuff installed in a day or so. Well, most of it. Some of it has to be made, but you know, you got time, right?
Oh, of course, we'll be around.
You want to try to persuade him?
Hey, look, you're the persuasive one.
No.
I'm sorry. Are you guys coming down with the code or something? I mean,
sorry.
Oh,
My
no.
partner here was just saying that's a bit of a steep price, and you got to keep the women happy. So I mean, if there's anything you can do to help a fella out, it'd be
Oh, that's your
be highly
partner,
appreciated.
Huh? Yeah, sure. I can probably help you out. I'll tell you what. Don't do this discount for everybody, but I'll bring it down to 3,000.
Look, how does that sound, sweetheart? It's much better, right?
I think you can go a little bit lower.
He raises an eyebrow at you and he's like, I was nice, but now I'm thinking I need to go up on the price.
Having an egg.
Oh, are you, dear? Make a persuasion check. Let's see if he cares about your kid.
Oh, fuck. Where is my character?
You have to just click the character sheet under the character on the right. You don't have to have your token up there.
You said persuasion, right?
Yep.
Please, God. Please, God.
Using kids as an
31, bitch!
That's perception.
Oh.
We know how your perception is, Eagle Eyes. Oh god, thanks for watching out for me. There you go.
I used my inspiration.
What?
One of my inspirations.
Okay, go ahead.
Because then I have another one to waste.
I don't understand why this is so important. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna regret this one more time.
Oh my god.
It can only go down from here.
Look, she really wants that cheap furniture. Oh my god!
He says,
Wow.
as much as I would love to help you out with your kid, it's still 3K. Sorry. I have to make a profit. You
That's
understand,
fine.
right?
Well, absolutely, sir.
Thank you for burning all
like
of your inspiration.
Split on any of this? Oh my god.
She is livid. I can feel it from all the way over here.
It is platinum fine, sir.
Well, yeah, certainly. It spins both ways. It's fine. So that'd be
Absolutely.
300 platinum.
I'm gonna hand him 300 platinum, and sweetheart, we can get with Ryder and the others as far as actually divvying up some expenses later.
Yeah, you can rent that treat.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
And you can, Leon and Pirate probably wouldn't want to sit there smooching off you if they can help somehow.
I mean, if they could just have a little bit
See,
of
Ryder,
the furnishing costs.
Ryder, you should have just stayed where you were. You had free room and board over there.
And
now you gotta pay rent.
Love, I was thinking about putting up a business myself.
Oh, a business too, you say? I can ring you up for furnishings for that too if you want. What's on your mind? I can see what I can do for you.
I'm planning on doing a leatherworking business.
Ooh, leatherworking, very interesting. We could definitely finance or, take your finances to create the items you need. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Eyes wiggle.
And as far as if we wanted to have a new shop built for that, is there some type of artisan guild that could
Oh yes,
I
most
know a
definitely.
builder.
A builder, yeah.
Oh well, then you must have already known.
Yes, he built the last house. I smirk.
Well, there you go.
Very well then.
I had these names. Don't worry. I know who it was. I think I remember who it was. His name was.
By the way, I think Ryder's still paying for that hole that he done in the floor
Oh yeah, right.
at the old house. If that rings any bells.
I mean, how much was it? Because I could definitely pay it off.
There's a leathersmith in this town that you guys bought leathers off of, but I don't have the notes for that. What happened to it? See, maybe it's before the bar. Oh, okay, Galantines. Yeah, Galantines fixer-uppers.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And all I need pretty much in the shop is like the tools, the tables that I need to work with, and practically it.
Well, whenever you're ready to start building that shop, you come back and see us, and we'll set you up with the finest materials you can work with. Guaranteed to turn your business a profit. Quite literally. Like, here's the thing. You don't have the shop yet, so you probably don't want to make the order now. But once you're ready... Yeah, once you
Not
get that...
yet.
Yeah, so maybe make a trip to Aang and see if you can find a shop if you still have money left over. Otherwise, maybe spend that money elsewhere because you want other things. Who knows?
Yeah, I would like some items.
Yeah.
I just want to get,
He was slowly watching the bank account.
you know. Yeah, my armor could use some improvement.
Alright, so, yeah, you got your furnishing. He's going to take care of you. And eventually, throughout the week, he's going to be able to fully furnish everything the way you want it. For the price that you agree. So, pretty much all that...
We're kind of walking out of the shop. I turn to Freya. Freya, do you know of any good blacksmiths around here?
Sure, I do. I can't remember the name for the life of me, but...
As long as you know where they're located.
GM?
Yeah, you don't know the name of it. Like, I don't even think you've ever been to a weapons.
Yes, I have. I've been with Gideon and Bar and
I'll put it to you
Ryder.
this way. You've been around it, but you didn't pay any heed to it because you can't wear armor like that.
I just need to get there.
And also, I'm looking for it. Hold on. I had it a minute ago and it disappeared on me. Ah, okay. Its name is Orvin Ironbane.
Yeah,
he's
it's Ironbane.
Maybe you did talk to him.
Yeah, I did.
And this blacksmith lives along the main strip, so like a couple blocks away from like the Adventurers Guild, up the road some ways to the west.
He's just a couple of blocks away from the Adventurers Guild. To the west.
Oh, very good. Kind of head that way then.
So the two of you proceed west, and I think, Yelvin, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yelvin would be at said blacksmith.
That's the way I was kind of imagining this. So, yeah, you guys pull into the blacksmith, and you see Yelvin. What are you doing before they get there? Like, what are they walking into? The blacksmith is asking you about...
Buying full plate. Plate armor.
He's like giving you this rough look. You know, it takes a little bit of money. Or's been kind of shy coming in from Smathonica. But plate of mail would cost you probably around 1,500 right now. That's in gold. I know, it hurts. It hurts us to even say it. But apparently the mines are kind of like backed up. Like, we're importing from Blackmore right now, and you saw that bullshit from last night, right? So
yeah.
there's a little stigmata with Blackmore since they sent some fighter up here to try to take out our champion. But yeah, old Minotaur came to the rescue.
Oh yeah, I personally saw that fight.
Oh, I was in the crowd too. It was great. Yeah. Hell, I was there with the. You seen the alchemist fire, right?
Yeah,
I've been training that girl. I've been training that one.
Oh yeah, she did really well.
Yeah,
I bet on the first fight.
Yeah, well, anyway,
I should have bet more.
And you two are coming in as they're having this conversation. Ah, good day, come on in. But yeah, it's just having a problem with metal right now. How can I help you fight, citizens?
Doing pretty well, and I kind of give a couple of taps onto the plate armor that I'm wearing. I was just curious if this would be a place where I might be able to improve upon this armor that I have.
What do you got there? Is that regular plate mail you got?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I can't improve it any more than it's already improved. But if you want to have it enchanted, I think you want to head to the Arcadium. That elf that works up there, she could do some voodoo.
Oh God, that bitch.
Yeah, that bitch. Well, you've been there before then, huh? You know exactly what
Yeah, she's a real stick in the mud.
Yeah, she
Oh,
can
God.
be.
All right, then I'll be sure to.
Well, it's either that or
Yeah.
you find you a wizard that doesn't work there. I mean, there's always all kinds of people you could check with, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Shishay about getting somebody else at Arcanium.
Oh, but yeah, and as I was telling my friend here, as he points to Yelvin, we're fresh out of metal to make a full set of plate mail at the moment, or it's not. Well, it's going to be expensive to use what we have.
Oh wow.
What do you need with plate?
Oh, currently, my armor is good. It's just I could improve this. Though, seems like I'm not as rich as I thought I was winning the match.
Hey there.
Oh God.
Well, sorry, friend, but plate mail is being kind of expensive right now.
Yeah, I might need to be looking for new adventure groups to join then.
Then there's the Adventure Guild, a place down there. Oh, what the hell was his name? Severus, whatever. I can't remember. You guys worked there, right? What was his name? Oh, what the hell's the name of that Adventure Guild? I can't quite remember. We just call it the Adventure Guild because it's easier to call it that. I'm actually really
Oh.
It's called. Oh yeah, Sullifer, that was it. The Sullifer chapter. This here is the Kingdom of Tynac Sullifer chapter, yeah. You should probably sign up and maybe they can hook you up with a company that you can do some business with. Do some
That sounds
adventuring.
like a wonderful idea.
Kill some gnolls. Kill some boars. Or hunting. Stuff like that.
Well, while I am here, I do have some things for sale. If you're short on metals, you might be able to melt down and use for something.
Well, by all means, present your wares, friend. I will take a look at them.
So,
Yeah, what do you
question:
Yeah.
Do I get more gold out of? Because what if it's plus something? It's a magical item.
got? Right. Yeah,
So
you get more money off that, yeah.
would I get more money out of it from a blacksmith or a person that's Arcanium though?
Good question. It would be comparable. Like, if he could come up with plus items to sell at his vendor, he might be willing to pay maybe a little more. He'd probably be
Gotcha.
easier to persuade than the Arcadian, to be honest.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Well, I will present him this this regular greatsword I have first, and
Oh, yeah. And
I'll
that
let
used
him
to
see
belong-
that.
Is that the one that used to belong to Ashton?
Yep.
He says, oh, that's a fine piece of
Taking
metal.
as
I could melt
creatures.
that down. Yeah, I could melt that down pretty good.
And I also have this, and pull it out of its sheath and have a longsword +1. This magical longsword.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Hold on a second. Let me get the ledger out. Oh, let me see how much money I have to spend on that damn thing. Looks good. I would love to have that in my shop. And I am actually frantically grabbing the player's handbook so I can price a greatsword. They come up with a price for you. But +1, whew, that's going to bring you a little bit of money, I think.
And then I'm really back and forth because I don't know if I want to sell this glaive or if I want to end up trying to go polearm paladin. I don't know.
Do you pull it out?
I'll get a price check. I will price check it.
Alright.
And I also have this, and I heave this massive glaive
that
out.
looks
And
nice.
yeah,
Alright.
this thing was not easy to come by.
Let's see here. That's alright. And he's like pulling out an eyepiece and everything. And he's like looking over intently at this. Let me check the charts here. These are so +1s are considered what, rare?
Yes.
So that would be anywhere from there and there. Okay. The longsword. We will. Let me see. Let's see. 5 minus that. Yeah, let's do that. These are what he's offering to buy it for in gold. And the glaive, I think he would go. And the glaive is +1 as well, right?
Glaive is +2.
Yeah, +2.
Ooh. Okay, so that
Oh.
Alright, so
Yeah, it's like that.
Alright, so here's what he does. He says, I can buy this, I can buy that, but that, you got you a piece of art right there, I say. But I can't afford that. I can't take that off your hands. It would be unfair.
Very well then. I was doubtfully whether or not I would even sell it anyways. I was just curious of an offer.
Okay, let me ask you this. Can I sell it on a consignment? Like, you leave it here, I'll display it, and if anybody buys it, I, take part of the earnings and give you the rest. To sell it in my shop. Consignment. It's a thing. Up to you, though. Like, I don't know, like, I, as a vendor, don't have that much money on hand. Otherwise, I would have bought it.
If I do decide on selling it, then I think we could work something out.
All right. Well,
but I would very much appreciate the business in you purchasing the greatsword and the longsword from me.
All right. Well, for that, I can at least do 2,300 for the longsword and 25 gold for the greatsword. The greatsword has nothing remarkable, but that is some good metal I can melt down, and I think 25 is good on that. But the magic enchantment on this longsword definitely outweighs that.
Yep. And, very well then. I'll leave these with you.
All right. He pays you 23.25 for the greatsword and the longsword, and you can take those out of your inventory.
Lit.
Well, thank you for your patronage.
Arcadium. Thank you for your business, sir.
No, thank you. And if you need to sell that glaive, bring it by and I'll put it up in the shop for a while. And if we get a fighter, I'll make sure to split the earnings,
Very well, then. I appreciate it.
Alright, well, you have a good day. Is there anything else I can do for any of you? How about you, ma'am? How about you? Do you need anything?
No.
Do you have anything metal you want to sell? I could use some more metal.
I drew it. I don't.
Oh, my apologies.
Doesn't much like metal. I am curious, though, as you was interested in the magical longsword, might you have any other magical items for sale?
Not at this time. Like, usually that stuff goes through, Elvina, or whatever her name is up there, and she usually gets first picks on, but this is the first time I get one, so...
Well, there you are, then.
Yeah,
glad I could help.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for your business. I really do appreciate it. We'll be able to give her a good run for her money.
I do, however, have... I'm going to hold out a scroll.
No, I don't work in scrolls, dear. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to
No. I'm talking to Ragnar.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, Ragnar. I do have this that stick in the mud might want. It's a scroll of Stormfire.
Ooh. I'm not
Or
quite sure I
Firestone.
know exactly what that does, but it sounds...
It's a very high level. It's very high in magic properties.
I see.
It could be worth something.
Well, shall we go find out? And then what was this blacksmith's name again?
Crap, I know. Ironbane. Orvin Ironbane.
Yeah, Ironbane.
Thanks again, Ironbane. We're gonna go pay the Arcanium a visit.
Yeah, best of luck to you. I hope you get what you need. That bitch can be a problem.
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you two also part of the Venture Guild, from what I presume?
I am.
Could you
I do
point
not
me to
know what
the
that is.
way?
I point him in the direction I think it is.
Yeah, it's pretty much across the... Like, 3 doors down, pretty much.
3 doors down. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Across
And
the
if you
street,
need my
3 doors.
services, I need a job.
I need a job.
Help us carry stuff to the house. Pay you 5 gold.
I mean, you could join us.
Oh, do you actually want me to join? Sounds
You
wonderful.
could. It might bring you profit to join.
That sounds great. I'll
Then
go
again,
sign
he's
up.
not part of it neither, so.
Yeah.
And I point at Ragnar.
Do you want to go join together so we could be enlisted as adventurers then?
Well, I
think
believe
we
I
need
would like to go to the Arcanium first. Anything I can do to present myself as more powerful.
You
think
can
would
join
be
us.
beneficial.
Vexy, are you still with us?
I've been quietly sitting here wondering how much gold I should steal back. I mean, what?
Oh.
Oh. And then I lean down and whisper as we walk.
Yeah.
Try to do that.
I was going to try to make a joke,
my
but
God.
apparently
At least get to the Arcanium, the bitch is a cunt. This guy was nice.
Oh God, you know what? Yeah, the Arcanium's gonna be fun for Vexy. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. I think we need to go
Look at
see
me.
what's at this other shop.
I will follow suit since.
Like how Lexi's like 100% into it.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking evil eye.
She's gotta do something. Alright, so we know Ryder's still reading, so we like cut back to his tree, flip the page, then we flip back to where there's action. See, so yeah, you guys are the action. There's nobody else unless you want to check on Leon and Pyra. Like there might be a scene where they're sitting having tea and they're talking about stuff that they found along the way, and I don't know, it's starting to look like a thing. Who knows?
Well, that would be meta. We wouldn't know that.
Yeah, so I guess not.
character.
Well, I'm just trying to do like a scene change and trying to make sure everybody has exposure. If they were players, you would know. But at the same time, yeah, they're all
Right.
doing their own thing, and I have to like mentally think about it. So I figure I'd share that scene openly. Like you don't know in character, but they seem to be having a little dinner together, so that's fun for you to know. But anyway, we come back to you guys as you approach the across the street from the Omnicron Library. There's this shop, and this shop is known notoriously for its vendor. An elven woman with golden eyes, long brown hair, and soft pink tips. Her name is Elverina Misakroff. And apparently she seems to be a mage
My
of the
head starts
Arcana.
hurting right away.
Yep. And
What was that? Sorry, what was that name?
it was Elverina
talking
Misakroff.
Oh yeah.
I can copy it for you if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Apparently it's not going to let me copy it correctly.
Oh no!
Apparently there's a music video in my fucking OneNote now.
Nice.
How do I delete that?
Nice.
There we go. Problem solved. That's her name. So Elverina sees you all walk in. Oh, great customers. Come on in. What can I get for you?
Yes, I was curious as far as what all wares that you had here.
Take a look around, kid. And she points around. You can see what looks like several... Like, there's like a stand in the middle of the floor that has like different kinds of wands. There's also like bookcases of scrolls that are like put in these square-like boxes where you can like pull out a scroll of some sort and like read through it to see if it'll be a spell you want to buy or whatever. And then she has like potions underneath her counter. And then every so often you can see straight across the place, you can see mannequins bearing either weapons in their hands or special armors or amulets hanging off their necklace. And then there's like a jewelry set that's underneath her table as well. So she has quite
I'd
a
like
variety.
to peek at the armors, the amulets, and the jewelry. We'll start with the armors.
While you are talking to her, Exie will kindly make herself unseen.
Oh God. Very unseen.
Yeah, she goes. I'm just gonna make this check here so I have it ready. Okay. And yeah, the woman's like, what exactly are you looking for?
I think I'll take a look at these armors over here.
Alright, let me pull out some things here. So one of the armors, I'm sure there's something here. You can see like several leather type armors, and then you can see a studded leather set, and then you can see a scale mail set, then a half plate set. Now I need to roll to see if there's actually a plate mail, because plate mails are OP.
Huh?
Yeah.
What is scale mail?
Scale mail is like a dumbed down version of, like it's almost, I think it's on par with chainmail, but it's made out of
Yes,
scales.
it is.
Yeah, this is me ripping it from my memory. I can't tell you exactly right off the bat. Actually, this is great. I got an idea. So, she tells you, I don't have any plate mails at this time, but if you're wanting something ordered, it'll take a little time, but when I get it in, I can sell it to you. And what she
Just what do you have access to?
Well, are you looking for a plate mail plus one?
I already have plate mail. Would you be able to enchant it, or?
Speaking of enchantments, and she looks towards Freya, there's a loot that's coming in soon. Did you want that? It was for that one guy that came in here.
Are you talking about the little girl that you called a kid?
She stares at you for a moment. What?
Ryder
No.
was her name.
Don't. No.
Then I don't know anything about no loot.
I seen this guy walking around with you once. Maybe it's somebody else. Never mind then.
I mean, Pyro's a bard. She might.
Are you talking about? Is she talking about him?
Yes, she's talking about him.
Oh shit, she's talking about him. Oh my god.
Oh, I may know who that is. Yeah, he just disappeared.
However, we do know of someone who could use such an item.
Well, if it sits here for a while, I can offer to sell it to somebody else like yourselves. As for enchanting your plate mail armor, if you want to leave it with me, we'll probably take it in about a week or two and make it a plus one. Cost you about 500 gold.
Damn it, I sold my chainmail.
What's wrong? You don't want to walk around in your
I will don my plate.
Yeah.
Not don, I'll take it off.
Doff. No, you take off your plate mail, and she's like, very good, very good. I shall make sure that this gets enchanted right away. Welcome to the real list. Now it's time for me to bring that dragon in I've been waiting for. Alright. Alright, guys. It's,
Look, Freya, we might want a shot from the adventuring for the next week.
I also want to get something appraised.
Uh-oh. What do you have, child?
I show her the scroll of Firestorm.
I think Firestorm is 7 if I recall. So I just need to check its level.
It was a level 7.
Yeah, it's a very powerful spell to be given up. She reads the scroll, she's like, are you sure?
I want to know how much it's worth.
Very well, let me take a look at it real quick and I'll give you a... Don't I have this little sheet I made a long time ago? Should be down here in handouts if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, so 7. So, the scroll could probably fetch in a good 20k gold.
I'd like to insight
Really?
that.
Go ahead. Yeah, seems to be legit.
Okay.
She is hard to read. 20,000 gold.
I look at Ragnar.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? She said 20,000.
Yes.
Alright.
20K.
Holy
guys are-
shit!
It
Yeah,
would
you guys
help
are
us.
finding a
It
lot
would
of-
help us.
You guys are finding a lot of valuable items.
One moment. What was this scroll called again?
Firestorm.
Yeah, it's called Firestorm. And it's a 7th level spell.
And she can use it, but at chance at the moment.
Mhm. Looking at Ragnar.
Yes. We could absolutely use the gold. I mean, I don't mind
Yes.
parting with it.
Yeah, I figured you
Oh.
wouldn't.
Please let me join your group. Oh my god, you're loaded.
It's so easy.
He's like,
I'm
please
bang
let
on
me
the-
go. You guys are loaded.
I mean,
I-
it would help with your shop you want to create.
Would you be interested in it?
Absolutely.
Shut the
I'm like
fuck up.
begging on
I'm
you.
trying to talk to the woman.
Holy Jesus!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing some other things. What did you say to her?
Would you be interested in buying it from me?
Well, seeing that I do a lot of enchantments and have lots of money, I could buy it from you.
Okay.
Scoffed a little. Holy shit!
I'd be willing enough to part with it for the right price.
Very well then. Let me get the proper paperwork ready, and I will give you the funds.
Right.
While she's prepping that paperwork, I would like to go look at the jewelry.
All right. And while you
You
guys,
see one
while
piece
you-
disappear in front of
yeah, and while
Freya's
you,
gonna be rich. Freya's gonna be rich.
and Freya's the only one that's got the passive perception to catch Vexy and what she's doing right now.
Yeah, I pay no mind.
Yeah. So you let her do whatever. And hold on, I was gonna bring up something because I need to generate items for her to steal. So I'm gonna do that right now. Well, so she's bringing up paperwork, and you guys are spending a good 5-10 minutes counting out all this money, right? And she pays you in platinum because it's lighter. So
Okay.
you have 2,000 platinum. Yeah, that 2,000 platinum. You guys are level 11.
Okay.
For Christ's sake.
So, which is it one below the gold?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the last one.
Okay. So how much?
2,000.
Say 200?
2,000.
2,000
I
platinum?
mean,
1,000 platinum.
do you want 200? I'll give you 200.
No, 2,000's fine.
Yes,
Yeah, 200.
Yeah.
2,000. No,
Sounds
you got
like a good deal.
And
Alright.
I'll remove that from my thing. right?
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm rolling items to see what she's actually finding. Oh my god, she's doing fucking well.
Hell yeah, looks like Rocco's
Another
marrying
thing.
into the money. Heyo!
Hey, that's if you get down on one knee, sir.
I mean,
Wait, what? What am I watching?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
See what I do too? Okay, yeah, that thing's gone. Alright.
Damn, Bexy!
No, not even
Woo!
Freya sees this one.
Yeah, Freya didn't see that one. Yoink. Alright. So she had a field day. Alright, so what are you guys doing? You get
I would
2,000
like
platinum.
to ask her if she has a ring of spell storing.
I seem to have sold the last one to,
Ah!
who was it? But I can put one on order. Like, here's the thing. Like, if she doesn't have everything,
do.
she can get it for you. And you guys are going into downtime anyway. She'll tell you for 1,000 gold, she'll get that ordered for you. And if you want to go ahead and take that off, she'll put the order in.
Do I need to sign my name to anything?
You can if you want, or do you want to forge it or whatever? Like, 2,000 platinum is a lot of money, so she's just verifying a receipt that you've got your money and that you claim no more ownership over this item. She's just making sure that the legal ramifications of this item is
everything's okay and everything.
Yeah.
Fuck you, right? So, what else? When I asked about this, what else was this person saying?
She says for 1K she'll get you one ordered, and you should probably have that within a week. Like, this will probably be done at the same time as your armor. So whatever you are going to buy, she'll get it for you, get it done. So yeah, you can get a ring of spells.
Let's go ahead and take that gold off as well. How much did you say?
1K.
1,000?
Yeah.
Right. And then, what kind of amulets did I find?
Let's see here. What kind of amulets are there? Because I can barely... Okay, I can actually make this up easier.
They've all been stolen already.
You don't see any amulets anymore.
In fact, there's nothing in the shop, surprisingly.
Where did everything go?
There's a copper amulet that seems to have interlocking gears.
Yeah, it's such a good item.
There's, let me see what this other one looks like. Oh, this one doesn't have a description. You see another amulet that has like a ruby red heart on it. And then there are just regular holy symbols and trinkets that are in there that are just like, I don't know, it looks like stuff that might be enchantable, but it doesn't have any enchantments or they're used as spell focus.
I will pick up the amulet with gears, and I'll ask her what it is. What is this?
Oh, that's a strange piece we found here lately. Let's see here. So if you were to put your ear to it, you could probably hear some faint ticking and whirring sounds from inside. Basically, that's a clockwork amulet. And mechanically, when you make an attack roll while wearing this amulet, you can forgo rolling the d20 and get an instant 10 on the die. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next stop.
So for me, that's an instant 20. Because it still adds to the plus 10, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just gives me a 10 on the d20.
It's just as if you...
It's really good.
Yeah, that's definitely...
I will, how much for this?
Let's see here. There's a common item. She tells you...
$100.
Yeah, she tells you 250.
I will take this off your hands.
Ah, fine. Here you go then, good sir.
Wait, did you say 250?
Yeah.
Do you have another one by chance?
Not anymore.
I could go for 300. I could go for 300.
She pulls the necklace back away from Ragnar. Oh, really? I have 300. Do I hear 4?
Hey, money already.
That's what type of person you are? I believe we had came to an agreement.
But he offered more money for it, so then I have to inquire whether or not it's worth selling to you or to him. And apparently, he has more gold.
I don't think it's a matter of selling. I think it's a matter of sold.
Make a persuasion check.
She was a bitch. And I say that out of character.
Fuck a persuasion.
Do it.
I think you will honor our agreement.
Oh.
No, it's 11.
And she tells you, I think I want more money. I think I want more money.
Didn't you also say that you could order them? Wait, never mind. I'll wait for you to order it. Never mind. I'd rather not pay the extra money.
This is a unique item. I only have one of them. Does it look like I carry these by the bundle? No. This one is specially out of a different dimension, apparently. I can't order a second one of these. And I'm not going to have you guys abusing this.
I'd like to insight that.
Yeah, go ahead. Insight that. I'll give you it for free if you don't get it right.
24.
She is telling you the god-awful truth because I'm not letting my players have that many items that are going to screw this game up.
True, and it is a wondrous item.
It is. It's common, but it's still...
Still wondrous.
Yep. So there's not that many of them. There's only another one that's in Sunday's campaign, but I guess that's gone now.
I hit pretty high. I'll let him have it. I don't need that. You see that nat 20 up there? Do you see that? You see that 30? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I see that
Yeah.
net 20 on the right side, which is on the left.
You
Too,
see this?
So... All right,
Ooh, that's a.
quit measuring, okay? We got better things to do. We got things to do, guys.
Awkward.
Hey, cut it out now.
Okay.
Just for that, Vexy's gonna steal something else. Just so she can get in on this.
I see that too.
Neat. Alright, so we got another item to look up.
So does she take potions?
Yeah, she's got potions underneath the table too, if you wanted to ask her about them.
So I have another item that I would like you to appraise for me.
Oh, what do you have?
I hold out the love potion.
Oh, she takes a
I
look
got
at.
this in dragon spine.
She taps the top of it. She hands it back to you. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's not worth anything. It's just
It's not?
water and food color.
Oh. Okay.
I would like to show her my potion of thunder resistance. And what would you say about this?
You better check the potion. Now I'm having to check all the rarities, guys. Huh.
It's uncommon.
Okay. Alright, I think she would say... Yeah, potion of thunder resistance, as you say. It seems to last for about an hour. I'd probably give you about 200 gold for that. Somebody
I'll
who,
keep it.
you know, just as a...
What other potions do you have?
She tells you, as a favor to me, maybe you could sell it to that gnome. He seems to be dealing with some lightning stuff here lately. You see that
I will
weird
definitely check with them.
that stupid contraption of
Yes,
his
we
is
know.
going to get him killed.
We noticed those on the way in. They say it looked pretty fun, if you ask me. But
But yeah, she shows you basically she has like 3 or 4 vials that you recognize as potions of healing, 2 vials that are greater healing, 1 vial that is supreme healing, and then let's see what else could she have. She has a potion container that looks empty, but you kind of see a little crystallarity of the water in it, which translate into a potion of invisibility. And she kind of tells you, I got a potion of invisibility here. We have one that does force resistance. And the only other one that we have ready now is this other potion of... No, I don't know if I should sell this to you kids.
wait, what is it? What is it?
It's called a potion of mind reading. This potion's a dense purple liquid and has an ovoid cloud of pink floating in it.
How much you want for that?
So much for needing a zone of truth.
I don't think you have enough, darling.
Really?
Remember that 20k?
Mm-hmm.
That much.
Oh dear, no. No.
I don't think anyone's thoughts are worth that much.
Reading into state secrets costs a lot of money. Am I right? It could be abused in so many
Apparently.
ways. Yeah, this is a rare item. It could sell pretty high. Or it could sell low, too.
Yaxie, steal it.
Do you tell her to?
Well, that one's... No, that
That
was
was
behind
me, that
a
was
glass
me,
cabinet
I'm
underneath
not
the
there.
counter.
Okay. Yeah, so you can't tell her why. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
So, let's see what. I gave her my armor to be upgraded to +1. I ordered a ring. Fuck, what ring to order?
A ring of spell storing.
Yeah! Ordered a ring of spell storing, and I... Did anyone purchase that amulet?
Yeah, you He said he was
Clock.
gonna. Yeah. Well, he kind of gave up on it, but are you guys fighting over it still?
He can have it if he wants it.
Yeah.
I don't really need it.
Were you interested in any of the other potions?
And what levels of healing did you add?
4 regular, 2 greater, and 1 superior.
I'll inquire as far as the price of her greater healing potion.
There you go for. I want to say it's 200. I think we'll go with that. She has a sale going on right now.
I'll take both of those.
So that's 400 to get both of the greater healer. Anything else?
I think that's everything that I need.
Welcome to the shopping episode, everybody.
Wait, was there anything else that I was? No. That's
Yeah, and Freya, you feel a tug on you. It's like, you need to get out of here. And you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm done with this. Thank you, so kind for
Runs
for me.
Come back within a week, and I shall have your plate, mail, and ring. And you guys
I'm
walk out.
going to go out the door.
Greater healing. How much is that? 44 plus 4?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Should be able to look at healing potion, and then it tells you the variations. I gotta look at this to see if I didn't find you something OP. Interesting. So, you get a little ways away. Do you head back to your house now at this point, or is there any other shopping you're doing?
Yeah. I'm ready to get
To Adventure Guild?
Oh, yeah, the Adventure Guild.
Yeah, well... so what are we doing? We splitting? Or are we going to all go to the adventure?
I mean, I need to go as well, and we need Freya to vouch for us, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bexy will continue to follow. And, here you go. You go to the Adventuring Guild, and just in the... If you don't mind us saving a little time, we just go ahead and say you get these black stones that represent that you're a member of the Adventure Guild now. And,
Got it.
and the clerk's like, I have noticed a couple companies missing people. Freya, did you want to take them into your company? I know you guys have,
Yes.
Well, then there you go. This is so... You guys make this easy for me. I appreciate it. So you can join them. Smash and Grab, right? I don't know if you guys changed your name. I know the original owners there.
No, it's Smash and Grab.
And it's fine, yeah. So you guys go ahead and join them. And if you ever need a free drink, you're welcome to come in and check the board whenever you need a job. But, yeah, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. It gives you a slight bow and allows you to go on.
I whispered to both of them, I'm the face of the company now, guys.
Well, nice to meet you, President Freya.
I would say co.
Okay.
I would say co. Because Shishay takes the business-wise. I just represent the face.
Okay.
Alright, so... And you guys go home, right? And maybe you invite him over, and Leon and Pyra are like waiting at the door, just sitting at the stoop, just waiting for you to get in. Oh, welcome home, guys. We got back from our little adventure.
We're rich again.
Well, I want that to
Right.
happen. You're rich again.
What was the adventure? Insight.
Make an insight. You notice a new necklace around the neck of Pyra.
Aw.
Oh no, she has on the amulet. I'm going to freaking perceive
No.
that shit.
It's not. It's not the
She'll be
amulet of
gone.
hell. It's fine.
Okay.
He bought her a gift because she begged him, apparently. Yeah, we just went shopping around town, bought some trinkets, and you can see her playing with the amulet happily. Vexy pipes
Did
up,
you
like,
find anything for the house?
Vexy walks through the door. Look, I gotta get inside. And then as soon as she walks in, she spills on the floor a big staff and about 3 scrolls that she pilfered from the shop earlier. You want any of this? I don't know what it does.
What's the staff do? I go in and make an Arcana check.
Yeah, sure. You do that. I thought this was a wand, but apparently I was
17.
wrong. So you grab it, and something natural feeling about this thing, and you feel like there's some kind of healing to this staff. Like if it was a staff of healing. And you can look that up in the compendium, and you can even add it to your inventory if you want. Because, you know, Vexy's on your side.
Staff. Oh.
And then you see Vexy opening up these 3 scrolls, and then she flips it upside down, and she turns it sideways, puts it back upright, turns it sideways again. It's like, I can't make heads or tails of any of this shit.
Do you want me to try my luck at it?
Yeah, go ahead. And one of them you would actually know, just by looking at it. And
Okay.
you see a scroll of animal shapes.
This is a scroll of animal shapes.
Level 8 scroll of animal shapes.
Oh, it's
Oh my god!
She...
You paid so much money for that!
You guys are like level 11. Your loot is crazy, and
I
think
would keep this hidden from a specific druid, Pixie. So,
Oh, it's
What?
yours.
your bag of
It's-
holding?
It's yours if you need it. I mean, I can put it in my bag, but I need to either fence it.
Scroll
Or,
of-
I mean, either you can use it or I fence it. Because I am not keeping this stuff in my possession for long. Wizards and the like, you know how they are.
Okay, so scroll of animal shapes. I have to write that down. Scroll.
And there's another scroll you would actually recognize too when you're ready.
Level. Okay, and what's the other scroll?
Scroll of Lesser Restoration.
Scroll of. I already know this.
I could sell
I hand
if you
it
want.
back to Vexy, and I pick up the last scroll.
This one doesn't make sense to you. It seems to be some kind of gibberish. Make an Arcana.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to.
Can I help her?
No.
No.
Like, no. I
I
mean,
have
you can
no
make your
idea.
own Arcana check, but no, you can't help her. Like, there's no way
Okay.
you can physically help somebody with that.
Okay, I'll try to figure it out myself.
Yeah, it seems lost to you as well. Like, it's written for a wizard or a sorcerer, perhaps.
I don't know it.
Leon,
Yeah. Oh, what do you got there?
could you identify this, please?
He opens the scroll. Oh, hey, you recognize this, right, Pyre? She comes over. Yeah, you know what it is? If I'm not mistaken, this is reverse gravity, right? You got it.
Hmm.
Hey,
Well, there you go.
Oh, you could be a wizard.
Identified.
Scroll of reverse gravity. And with that, you have all your goodies that Bexy fetched for you. Now, is there anything we're doing in the immediate future? Or what
Yeah, I
else
was gonna
is...
have a long talk with my boyfriend. Feels so weird calling you my
private?
boyfriend. You know that?
You're-
Yes, it's very private.
So you pull him down to the dungeon and grab the chains. What else do you...
Oh god.
We're gonna go downstairs, actually, yes.
Oh, I mean, you could
Oh,
go
God.
To the
he
deepest
tested.
bowels of it.
Do I need to change the map?
Yes.
Let's see here. I think you're in this one then, right? The very bottom. Let me get rid of this turn order.
We're going to be down in here.
Bexy comes down. Hey, get out of my dirt. No.
Ragnar.
Oh, she had it right! Congratulations, you get a gold cookie.
Oh.
You were right.
Do you mind coming with me for a minute
Yeah.
or two?
I can go with her.
So you guys travel down to the deepest part of the house. Try not to be heard by anybody, and you're double checking to make sure nobody's coming down, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping my active perception. Also.
Where is it?
30.
Is pretty good.
Ryder, I see you. Get the hell out.
Busted. Vexy
No.
quickly scampers back up. But yeah, you guys are alone. So what do we do?
So, I get that you don't want to talk about your past and all, but I feel like if you shared it, I could share some of my past with you. It's not very joyful either.
I mean, I just don't see the point in sharing it. I don't see what there's to gain from exchanging just pleasantries or unpleasantries, or however you say that.
I feel if you talk about things, it could probably help, even though it's the past. Like, sometimes it's better to look back and see where you came from, and then be thankful for what you are now. And I would kind of like to get, like, on a personal level with you, because I'm trying very hard to get that way. I want to know a little bit more about you. You interest me. And, like, I'm not going to tell anybody.
I mean, without having to go into detail, basically, again, so I was in the military, which I told you in confidence. However, you attempted to tell multiple people that was in our party at the time, which is why I denied it.
I see.
But if I was to tell you this time,
I would not.
how am I to know that you wouldn't do the same again?
If you want to, you can zone a truth me. I know what that spell does, by the way.
I mean, I don't want to zone of truth you.
I'll tell you this. If I fail at it, then our relationship meant nothing to me.
I know
But
that's not true.
no, it's not true. So,
Without having to go into detail, basically, I led men to their death.
I don't see you doing that.
But I did.
Out of unknowing?
Out of poor decision making. Those men did not have to die that day.
I see. So that's been weighing on your mind.
Somewhat.
I see.
Partner. Make a wisdom saving throw. Which is really retarded for me to even ask.
Who?
You.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
26.
Nothing happens. You're fine. But, yeah.
I also wanted to talk to you about, I know it's much too soon for this, but I can't help but feel the way I do. And feel like I want to go deeper into this. Like, not of your past, but of the future. Perhaps.
I would love to explore the future with you, Freya.
But that's what the ring was. It was kind of a promise ring.
Thank you.
I hope you don't frown upon me by doing it, but
Like getting me a present? Of course not.
well, it's something more than a present. It's a promise ring type with your god on it. I feel it would hold that much more personal value.
I see.
And the necklace was just to hang it around your neck if you didn't want to wear it on your finger.
Thank you.
Are we? Yeah. Lovely.
I feel like we can go back there now.
Very well then.
Meanwhile, Leon's pulled out a deck of cards and they're playing blackjack with whoever wanted to play with.
I'll be playing.
But, yeah, other than that, we finally see them come out of the lower cavern of the house and then come back up to the living quarters. Which I will move the map again. And music. He's changing it. But yeah, after that, is there anything else you guys want to do? Because I do want to give you downtime, and I do want to condense some stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to take away everything either. So if there's anything happening in these moments, you do let me know. We need to do something here.
I'm going to tell Ragnar that I would like him to hold the 200 platinum for me, because I'm going to be going, yeah 2000. I'm going to be sorting out nature, I guess.
Alright.
I'll hold it.
Alright, so let's...
I may not be back for a little bit, so...
Very well then.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Nah, Lexi, what are we doing?
I'm sorry! I'm trying to make it as dramatic as I can, okay?
I just want to condense stuff and you want to fill it. Okay, we good?
I pop into my direwolf form.
Alright. So, she turns into a direwolf and starts howling away. And this is where we kind of like have our moment for each other. So like during this week, you can go ahead and say you got your plate mail back in your ring. So you can just officially write that down because it's going to be like during this whole first week. And the first week, I want you to tell me a skill or a feat that you want to work on. And we can do events during the week as well, but to get an idea of how we can incorporate them, let's hear about what skills you're thinking about. Starting with Ragnar. We were talking
Ragnar. Wait, Weebus?
Yeah, remember that religion thing?
Yeah, so, yeah, I think the only things that I'm kind of really would like to change about my character is, first of all, after everything he's been through, I would definitely like to devote more time to religion. And I mean, if I had to focus Sword Defeat as well, then it'd definitely be Sentinel. But just kind of.
Well, Okay, so here's the choice. You get either one skill to work towards or one feat. And if you do, keep in mind, you're level 11. You'll get a new feat next level. Or ability score adjustment, if you want to look at it then.
I mean, yeah, I'll just work on being proficient with religion, because I feel like I should be.
Alright, so for your religion, I want you to roll an investigation first. Like, I might make you do a couple checks to see if you can find the right trail in order to get to where... Yeah, you do. You discover...
I am curious if there's even a temple here.
You don't find a temple here. Like, Kazuya is the main influence in this city alone. Like, there's hardly any recognition of the other gods whatsoever. And Kazuya is pretty well known throughout the entire place. However, you spend some time, and this is where I kind of take a little bit of control, but your investigation allows you to discover the library that was across the street from the Arcanium called the Omnicron Library. And you find out that there are several different tombs, texts, and written materials, historians alike, folklores, and all this and that. And as you're, like, discovering things...
Like on a pilgrimage?
Well, let's see, you find a passage in one of these books that talks about a temple that's said to be hidden in the Tynac mountain range. It's called the Plentium Temple.
I would definitely attempt to make a pilgrimage.
And yeah, you find this book a little bit intriguing, and you think you might have luck going to the mountain range and trying to find this location. And since Freya's out spending time with nature, you, I guess, pick up Torby and take a little trip yourself, or what do you want to do?
Well, Freya was going to tell him goodbye before he left.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to run your downtime right now.
You
You're not gone.
Into a wolf.
You're gone. Go be with nature.
I mean, I'm not gone. I didn't run off. Technically.
Well, I'm trying to run downtime, and it's just condensing stuff. So yeah, you do know that there
we will
might
say
be...
that we said our goodbyes, love.
But yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, like you weren't rude to each other. You know you're both going to come back from wherever you're going. And he's going to be spending his time looking for... I would say like the first week, you're investigating more time to find this temple specifically. And your investigation rolled really high to where you're getting a general idea. And it takes you about a week to kind of figure out where would be the perfect place in this mountain range. Because one, you don't know this region. But you're going off all these maps and documents that you're finding. And you're just trying to get this right because you don't want to go up there and look for hours and hours and not find it. So you're getting ready to make an expedition. So the first week passes by, you're at that point where you think you're ready to go look for it. But that's your first week. But, you know, there's other stuff that can happen throughout the week, and I'll come back to that. Let's go with... I want to get into Freya next, and then I'll get to the other guys here after that. So Freya, we've talked about this, and you want to work on the new feat known as Favorite Form that I created.
Right.
Which will require you to stay as your favorite form. And you are picking...
Direwolf.
So, as you spend more time as a direwolf, and you can input, but don't give me a whole story. We're trying to keep it condensed. But you go out and you find the pack that you previously made friends, and then you go on hunts with them, and you spend time learning their ways and trying to get better at what they can do. And you reach the limit of what they know how to use the body. And then you start using your own druid powers to kind of like empower this form. And you spend time like going back and forth sparring with them, trying to find new techniques to get the upper hand. And you think you're getting somewhere. I need you to make me a nature check.
Direwolf or Freya?
That's Freya. This is to see if you're understanding the nature of a direwolf enough to gain it as a favorite form early.
Okay. You said nature?
Apparently, the tuffle between the alpha, though. The alpha still overpowers you every time you challenge him, and it's no wonder he is the alpha. So you kind of shy away from the challenge, and at this point you are unable to progress any further into getting favorite form. It's one failure. But you got 3 more weeks, so as long as you get the next 3, you'll be fine. Gee, what happened to that inspiration?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get us more money.
I love you. Love you guys so much. Alright, so let's go to Ryder. Ryder, you're working on your book. We know that much. That's the thing. You're working on that book. I don't even think that would allow you time. Okay, here's the deal. If you take time to try to learn a feat or skill, you will forfeit half the time you have available to learn the book. Otherwise, you can just learn the book. Within the first
I'll just
week.
focus on the book for this week.
Yeah, so
for the first week to get it done and over with.
There you go. So
spending long nights in the tree, falling asleep with the book on my face.
Very good, very good. Okay, so that means you will be able to gain the benefits of the book, which is pretty much the same thing anyway. But if you work towards a skill, you would have to get all 3 of them in a row in order to learn it. So
yeah,
that's fine. So that was easy. Yelvin, you do have a week of downtime, even though you just joined this group. And they're probably going to get you ready for adventuring. Is there something you want to work towards?
I like to try to learn tough because I need tough enough to prove my worth. I want them to have me.
Have me punch you a bunch.
Alright, so let me get a athletics check from you since you're working out. Nice. You're 1 success. So you spend time with Shishay. You find her snapping Leroy, Jim, and Maxwell into shape, and then you're like, hey, that looks fun. Can I join in? And she gets the whip and starts snapping you into shape too. So you spend time exercising with them as a group, and you're taking like a training regimen to get tougher. Matter of fact, I think I might give them toughness after this too. And Shishay is a tough customer. Like, she's snapping that whip every time you look like you're about to stop doing a push-up or a sit-up. She's like, 1 more! And so
I'll do 5 more!
Yes. So you are 1 success towards your goal. Ragnar, you're technically 1 success towards your goal, and yours has actually got a narrative towards it, so... And Freya's got to get 3 more. But, yeah, this is the first week. And is there anything you guys want to, talk to each other about that you discovered throughout the week? Like, want to talk about your training? Do you want to talk about how you found this information and ask these guys to go with you, or stuff like that? Is there anything you guys want to, spend the day and do?
Well, nobody can help me do my stuff. So.
Yeah, that's true. You're out there howling at the moon. Come home with a wounded emotions.
Yep.
I mean, for the time being, since nobody else is really a follower of Bahamut, I'd probably just kind of stick to this kind of by myself, especially with Freya being gone.
Well, she's not gone all the time. Like, of a nighttime, she does come back.
And I think we're going to leave the scenes. First week done, and we see Leon and Pyra sitting on the porch swing. What?
I was going to try to... never mind, it's fine.
No, if you got something, we got a few minutes. What do you got?
I was going to try to get some help with Leon and Pyra to just say, Leon, try to learn a path and try to encourage him find a new way to do magic and stuff.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hannah's already on that note. And as I was saying, we kind of closed the scene with Pyra and Leon just kind of sitting on a porch swing on the front porch or whatever, or just sitting on the stoop. She's singing a tune, and then he just kind of bells in with his baritone voice and just kind of plays the low notes of it, and she sings the high road and everything, and it's like a sweet little melody that's being sung out between the 2 of them. And then he turns to her after she stops singing and he's like, nobody must know that I can sing. But you're so good at it! And that's where we'll stop.
I've been hearing it for the last week, I say from the tree.
They're in the front yard. Shut the hell up. But that's where we'll stop. I think that'll be a good stop point. Good job, guys. This has been a productive day, if not long.
Yeah.
Gideon, we will not be forgotten, and if... Well, we'll go ahead and give you the best send-off we could. We wish you were here Sunday. That's about all I can say for you, friend. But yeah, the rest of you, we were able to get through that mess, and we got a lot of interesting character building going on. We got I got ideals, and we got to see a glimpse of maybe airships, airboats, air rafts. We'll work on it, and many other things that are coming. We got this beautiful house to play in now, and Floof is going to tear up everything. So,
Floof bear, pause off. Floof. You want? I paid for this furniture.
So yeah,
Sling dirt on him.
You can join us next week, Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. as usual. We'll join these guys back at Tynac Kingdom and see how we do as we get ready for a new arc. And then join us Sunday, where we are still doing Shattered Shards, repairing everything that we kind of got loose, and hopefully get back on track with that storyline. It's another world. These people have been taken from another world and brought into this one to try to fix the ethereal bleed. So come join us for that one. With that, I also do random streams throughout the week. I don't know when, it's just whenever I can find time, and I feel like the internet's not going to hate me for it, but been playing a lot of Dragon's Dogma, and I thank the Dragon Dogma community that's out here on Twitch for stopping by when they can. And with that, you guys could say goodnight to Twitch.
Good night, Twitch.
Night, Twitch.
Good night, Twitch.
I swear to God, Jason, if you ruin this, I will backhand you to the wall. Do you hear the calling?